Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Hydragons Breath Bow Wow, welcoming you back to another episode of Archon's Adventures, the Heart of Darkness. Now it is session 4. Welcome to session 4. Glad to have you. At the end of our session 3, realistically the first day of our party's adventure's conclusion, they had completed a series of difficult tasks. They had Gaz, our lovely lizard man, attacked by a giant shark. One of our lovely bird people, Senju, witnessed a brutal torturing, and our other two players had slightly less dangerous evenings until our party reconvened, at one of them getting the shit beaten out of them by a doppelganger. A great number of things have occurred, many of them we will go over in this first section. But as it is session 4, we'll be speeding up the intros from here. So, let's quickly hear it from Gaz. Give me the intro.
Hello. It's Aiden. I'm playing Gaz Artrea. He's a level 4 barbarian berserker lizard folk. Big old boy. 287 pounds, 6'9", wall of meat, dumb as shit, and can't speak too good.
Love it very much. Big, dumb, and handsome, just how we love them. Alrighty, Bird Boy, Senju, give it to me.
I'm Piper, and I'm playing Senju, little Kenku, Circle Spores Druid, with a little mushroom on his backpack with his little sort of friend, Packy.
It's a sassy valley girl bitch on his back. That sent you. Alrighty, roll it out for me, Rollin'.
Roland Lynch, born in Cuesta, and experiencing tragedy at sea. He is now a devoted acolyte to his chosen god, and maybe now in a bit over his head, I'm not gonna lie.
Truly and always, we expect nothing of the wandering heart sailor except to be shockingly surprised by how little everyone else in society is able to cope. Alrighty, last but certainly not least, Man Bear Pig, Norbert, how about you give it to us?
Hello, I'm Sean. I'm playing Norbert. Not a pig, definitely half man, definitely half bear, and full acolyte in whatever he can find on the shelf of a store.
Alrighty, thank you very much, our pilfering, quite hairy, vagabond, homeless man. My name is Luke. I am also referred to as the Hydragons Breath and the Archon Nadzybar. I'll be running our campaign, but as we begin tonight, we are in the Wave Mother's Inn. You all have paid a day ahead of time, which gives you, theoretically, room and board for free. That provides you with this morning's, shall we say, passing fare. Now, Sistera Offren, the proprietress of the Wave Mother Inn, is not a cheap woman, but she's also not gotten to the place that she is by being free with free food. So, as you guys wake up in your relatively comfortable suite, quite close to the suite of a recently murdered man, whose murder you just solved by discovering his bloated corpse inside of an undead Otyug's mouth in session 2, you are welcomed down to a breakfast of a single egg and a single piece of fried bread each, in addition to water and slightly watered-down beer for the table. It is the morning of our second day, somehow, on session 4. Who's down to breakfast first? Let's go.
Roland is, I think...
Interrogated purple lady.
Oh.
Let's hear. Try that again, Senju. Our bird waddles up to the table, flops onto a chair not designed for its stature, and croaks out to the rest of the party trying to enjoy their meal.
Interrogated the purple lady. Said how is that lunch ready?
Norbert looks down at the bird. Who?
What was her name again?
Her last name was Oktar, Oktar. Specifically, I think I have it here. Yeah, that purple lady. But the name was Orin Oktar. Orin. Yeah, shut the fuck up. This was written before the goddamn BG3 came out. Leave me alone. Yes, her name is Orin Oktar. Fuck you. I took names from 40K and from something that hadn't come out yet.
Oops.
Also,
No, it's
if,
alright.
bonus points if you know who I took the Oktar from, by the way.
Over my head, unfortunately.
Yep.
So
Anyway,
then as everyone looks at Senju confused, he kind of looks around and then it's like, yeah, you can see him kind of get a light bulb, but then he's like, Orin Oktar. And
Okay.
in her voice,
It's the same voice that you heard before because you all were there for the capture of this individual. So you could put two and two together. You have a brain.
Oh, yep.
yeah, it's like, oh wait, that's her.
Oh.
That's her name.
Fire
Purple
starter.
lady, huh?
All right,
Essentially
so
not
now we know a name.
What say?
2 more. The city.
Where outside the
What
city?
were the two?
Well, again, you guys were all just attacked by the doppelganger, so assumedly that was the second of the trio. And then Senju, she also did mention that her brother, which you guys saw that same night that you captured her, but he managed to escape. So that would make up a 3 total, you assume.
And there were 2 religions. Or 3.
Vrenshurg and Goator. But the Goator didn't seem to be something that they held personal, like they didn't have any icons of it. It was just on the poison that she had, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure you guys filched. I don't know who has that item, but make sure you record when you take items. Very important.
Yeah, Norbert has it because he.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
'Cause
I
he
have
was
a
the one
potion of
stabbed with it.
darkness and. Oh, I didn't write down the poison. Oops.
Yep, and like I said, make sure you write shit down. Very important. So, Senchu, you've communicated that this woman was interrogated and you've gained some information. For the rest of you, that should be a concern, considering you just had, like, a actual assassination attempt go on.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, that was bad.
He said.
Roland, you saw the thing come in, right?
I didn't see it come in.
Oh, then
I got there after.
That was Gaz. Gaz was
shit.
there with you.
Shit!
Yeah, Gaz was
God damn it!
I got some of the reports from.
Rewind
from my
20
brothers there.
seconds.
Rewind
Yes.
20 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. That's not how this works, but alright.
Fuck! Oh.
Yeah, kind of like bumping. Is like, Gas saw Change Man. Ooh, step on bells. Bells ruin disguise. Then he attack us. Gas slay him.
Huh.
Does anyone
Wait,
know
guys,
what a
what?
doppelganger is?
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that would
know.
probably help
It-
this
And it
conversation.
fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Does
Could be.
Does
I feel like
anyone
there's
want to
probably-
roll a nature or history?
I'll take a history.
Someone who
yeah.
saw the thing, which most of you were engaged in that combat, so I'll allow it. Who wants to do history or...
Nature, I got +3 to it.
Sure,
I will have to.
hit me with a nature.
Yeah, I will have to probably.
Ooh,
Change man is about as good as you're gonna get. Sorry, Gaz. With a 6, a change man is about as good as you're gonna get. Somebody else want to give me intelligence, preferably
Yeah,
someone who's
man.
intelligent.
Yeah, I'll take a history on that, sir.
Hey, 17.
Okay,
Alright.
nice.
You saw that motherfucker punch a man's face off. You saw him come in, look around, see you, and then start the fight. That wasn't some dumb animal. You might not know what a doppelganger is necessarily with a 17, because they're pretty obscure creatures, but you do know what a changeling is. And you're like, that might have been what that was.
Yeah.
In which case, that's a problem, because those aren't supposed to, like, exist or be alive. Generally, whenever people find a changeling, you go out of your way to try and kill them.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
Because, 1, dangerous. 2, at the bare minimum, they've stolen someone's identity.
Yeah.
oh.
I would definitely.
So, the way that thing transforms, should we be worried about, what's his face? Oh no.
Your patron?
Nope, not our patron.
Who?
The guy he was transformed into.
Bronto Boder.
That's the one.
Bronto Boder. Possible. I mean, you do have one party member who knows where they were hidden out, so they might want to chime in.
Wait, who?
That would be me.
Yeah, it's Sedjin.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their house. It's outside the city, right?
Outer district was specifically what you said.
District. Outer district. In the outer district.
House in the outer district. Alright. Alright. Thanks. I think that's... So that's where we should look?
Mm.
I'll take that as a yes.
That sounded like a screech of confirmation.
Well,
I'll take that as a screech of confirmation.
Yep.
I do have one question for somebody here. Gaz, I did notice you were at the temple before me. Why were you there?
Thought shark lost.
oh,
Very, very true.
He's not giving any more. He's just looking at you like that. That should be enough.
I mean that is an accurate summation of what happened. I
Yeah,
guess.
he knows that's an accurate summation, which he's looking at you like. I try and have one nice evening.
Nope. Nuh-uh.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Honestly, I mean, I'm willing to spin it back. I got a hankering for shark.
On the
Now that I
fish?
got it.
No, don't.
No.
We fight sharks together.
It is
As a
it is
team.
early in the morning. It's assumedly sometime around 7 a.m. So
Roland does.
you guys have a lot of day in front of you. So discuss what you need
yeah.
to discuss now before I start sending people out on missions.
First, I need to go. I can follow up with people at the Temple of Nuessa, and I will take my time to pray and, well, do my daily rites.
Need better armor. Keep getting ass beat.
Indubitably.
Good point. There are armors in the city, if I remember correctly.
Indubitably.
Good armor won't make up for frail bone.
Ah,
It may not wake up as much, but it'll make up enough.
I need bone. I have magic.
True. Very true.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else got something to check out?
I mean, later maybe saying hi to Garabon, because why not?
Perhaps,
Let's just
especially if
bring
you're
that
about to leave, because your lady
I mean-
did ask you to come check in with her before you left town.
Oh yeah, I will 100% be doing that,
Mhm.
especially if we are leaving.
Well, before we
No,
leave,
I'm not leaving
I
without
say
that.
let's go to that fight district.
To the slums. That is the slums, just for reference.
Hey, I'm willing to go to the slums. I heard they got good food.
Whew. Alrighty. Careful.
Okay.
Careful there, buddy.
Damn.
Dude, I
Look,
heard
man,
people-
eating food in a slum is like playing
Well, all right.
Jenga or...
To be fair, this man has eaten raw whale
You
fat.
know what? I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth because, yeah, fair
Yeah.
point. He has eaten probably the foulest
Dude,
thing of this
That
campaign.
was the first thing that I did when I got here. I wanted a quick little snack break.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I can't believe I helped facilitate that, but you know what? Cheers to you.
Yeah, criminal activity here.
Cheers.
What's a Paris? I don't know.
It wasn't. It was completely illegal. It's just. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't
Knowing
be.
that I'm getting paid, I might want to go shopping again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So that leaves just Gaz. Oh, wait, no. Gaz wanted to shark. That leaves, I think, just
Oh.
Senju without something to do.
I'm going to get armor.
Okay, so Senju is shopping. Gaz is going out to try and find and defeat the creatures that
Wait.
attacked him yesterday.
Norbert, Norbert's going shopping?
I think Norbert's also going shopping, but probably a different
Yeah.
place than Senju is going shopping.
Hold on. We can do this in character. Hi, Garabon. I talked to yesterday. She recommended. What was it?
Norbert, you remember Garabon's shop.
Oh, I do. It
Yep.
has not
Yeah.
not left my memory.
So I'm just like, what exactly is your reaction to him saying, I talked with her yesterday?
Norbert knew you went on a quote-unquote date, did he, or no?
No, he didn't tell anyone about the date.
Yeah.
He just...
I hadn't said
damn.
anything. I think I
Norbert-
hinted at it.
Norbert narrows his eyes, remembering that Roland was gone for a number of hours.
He did say something to the party because I remember essentially asking if it was a mating party.
Yeah, I did. I did say I have a. You know. You said literally. I think like mating.
I don't think that got recorded. That might have been during one of our 5-minute breaks.
Was it?
Yeah, it was, because I listened to that and I don't remember that. Actually, that probably was during one of our 5-minute breaks. So again, this is what I'm talking about, like, in-character conversation is going to be.
I don't think it was last session. That was the session before that.
Okay, well then it might have been after the end. Whatever, either way.
Yeah, it
go
was
ahead.
when we captured the two.
Okay.
The two dark elves.
Yeah, that was probably end of session. Either way, whatever. Go ahead, sorry. I don't want to interrupt.
Yep.
I should probably
I'm
deafen
trying to
myself.
remember
Sorry.
where the place.
It was, are you talking about it was Agran's all-day coffee shop run by Sir Joseph Agran.
No,
Oh,
the
man.
place that she was recommending I go to for magic stuff.
Nodwell's Goods.
Thank you. She had recommended going to Nodwell's Goods for magics and potions.
Nodwell's goods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can give you directions if need be.
Norbert's
Damn,
still
armor.
mid half judging, half trying to figure out why. You know?
Why?
But he takes this knowledge in good faith.
You can verbalize that question if you'd like.
Yeah, you can ask him like, hey, what the fuck were you doing yesterday?
Yeah. So what were you doing with Garabon?
Well, first I went there to go buy some supplies, but that ended in Agran's coffee shop. I got coffee with her. No. Well,
Uh-huh.
you can see him just kind of like looking off a little bit, and just like he gets like a little red, and it's like, no.
Can I roll insight just to see if
You may absolutely roll insight. I'm 100% behind this, yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'll
Senju, do it.
yeah.
All right. Oh,
What'd you get?
16.
16? Well, it probably wasn't any type of mating meeting. However, he doesn't seem entirely like that wasn't part of the plan.
Okay, I take this knowledge and I don't.
He
I don't
does
really
not
think
have
about
the auspices of a man who got laid recently. However, he does seem like a man who's planning on it in future.
He looks like a little deviant.
I just nod in acknowledgement. Don't really say anything.
Norbert, without throwing up his hands, has figured, you know what? Fine. Cool. Yep. It's on his list of places to go. And that's that.
All right. So let's go down the list, and then I'll decide who's going to go first. My buddy, my friend, my ally, Gaz. What are you doing for today first, before we go and theoretically check in with our patron? Gaz?
Can I use one of my sets of teeth to improve one of my javelins from a javelin to a harpoon?
No.
No. Okay.
No. That's not how that
That's
works.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. In that case, I want to.
Didn't you want to go to Jay Swizzle?
True, I did want to go to Jay Swizzle. I guess I want to look around, go to the slums first and foremost.
Alrighty, off to the slums it is. Alright, so Gaz is going to the slums. Senju, you're buying armor, right?
Yes.
Alright, so you're going out to go buy armor. That's reasonable. There's a couple of places where you could probably get some armor. Not necessarily some you can afford, but some you can get for sure. And then Roland, where are we going?
First to the temple in Nuesa to check in and do his daily praying,
Yep.
right? The things that you do at church,
Of course.
essentially.
And then I assume to the outer district to go check on that lead.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go there after.
Alright, well, so we'll have both of you there.
Probably,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
not by myself.
And then later on, I'll see Garbadon or Garabon.
Garabon, yeah. So,
Garabon.
that
You
just
said Garbadon
leaves...
way too many times the first.
Yeah, it's Garabon. And then
Garabon.
Norbert, my friend. What are you doing today?
Well, I'm going shopping. That's about it. Probably
Alright.
after that,
Come to our house with us.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for shorts and gaggles, let's start with Gaz first. Alright, Gaz. You're out on the town, down by Pier 7, where you got nommed on last time. Keep track, by the way, because I am going to be coming back to you guys, so just be aware of what you're doing. Alright, Gaz, what are we doing? You can see out over the pier. It is the early morning. Water looks beautiful, but a little bit cold.
I want to head over to. I just want to walk around until eventually I find. Just wander around until I find anything of interest or that specifically Jay Swoozies.
Jay
Okay,
Swizzle.
Jay
So-
Swizzle.
You don't know about Jay Swizzle in character just yet, and you are unfortunately in the opposite side of town to end up near Jay Swizzle's fighting pit. For everyone watching, I did tell them about Jay Swizzle's fighting pit out of character, so don't worry about why the fuck they're all suddenly obsessed with it. Don't worry about it.
Look, you're the one who called it Jay Swizzle's fighting pit. You're going to expect us not to be interested?
It just happens to be a location that they can go to with a gnome running a fight pit. So, Gaz, you're looking for your sharks, I assume, correct?
Through that, I'm walking around the pier. Can I do an investigation check? Am I at the pier right now?
Yes, absolutely. Are you trying to find sharks with your investigation?
Yeah.
Roll me a perception, because you can't investigate water.
Fair enough.
Unless you want to get into the water. Holy fuck, you just rolled a 20. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Round 2, baby, round 2.
round 2 indeed. So
And he comes back with the metal chair.
yes, come back. All right. So, Gaz, you feel deeply annoyed by the fact that these creatures attacked you and basically halved your health or more so in a single round. And so, while you're looking through the pier, you're ignoring all of the people doing real jobs around you, all the sailors, all the fishermen, all the individuals who are actually contributing to society, and you're just walking along the piers, up and down, back and forth, waiting to see something of movement, of any movement whatsoever, and you swear you saw a fin pop up under the pier about 30 feet from you.
About 30 feet? Okay.
Yep, 30 feet from you.
Watch it be a skate or something.
Do I have... Okay, I want to pull out a javelin, and preferably I want to tie the end of some rope to the javelin and the other end of the rope to a part of the pier.
Okay.
And that bitch at it.
Roll me a sleight of hand with advantage. I want to see how good your quick knot tying skills are. And then you can roll me an attack.
And all right, I got the 12 for sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice. All right.
Oh my god.
Roll me damage.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, solid 10
damn.
damage. So you wrap it quickly around the pier, 3 or 4 times, and then you loop it real quick. It's not the cleanest knot in the world, but it should be enough to hold you for now. And you take like the Olympic javelin thrower stance, and you just hop quick, and then yeet the fucking javelin like 30 feet. It barely pierces the water with the length of rope, but as it drags down, you just watch it prick something under the water, and there's a quick burst of motion as whatever you've just struck starts to struggle and freak out underneath the water.
Strength roll to try and reel it back in if it's caught.
You're absolutely fucking right. Roll me strength.
That's a saving throw, right then.
Oh, that's safe.
Yeah, not a saving throw, just a regular strength.
Damn, 8.
Damn.
All right.
rough.
All right, I'm gonna roll a saving throw. Oh, he failed. Okay.
Holy shit.
Surprising. So you yank on the rope, you pull back, and you're hand over handing it. It's really hard, especially when you get to the slick section of rope, to try and pull this in. A javelin is not a harpoon. I'd like to emphasize that as much as physically possible. A javelin is not a harpoon. But you don't really care. You're pulling at such an oblique angle that you've actually twisted the head of your javelin a little bit, and you're pulling this creature up out of the depths. You get it to underneath you to the point where it's directly under you, but it is still in the water. You can see that it is a considerable sized shark, maybe about 6 feet long. It looks
Holy
like
shit.
kind of a flat-bellied, black-top shark. It's hard to see in the morning light with the kind of refraction off the water, and with the thrashing in the water and freaking out. It's a little bit hard to tell what type of shark it is, but it is decidedly a shark.
Can I do a dexterity roll to try and tie retie secondary loop or secure the shark where it is on the to the dock? Even if it is just...
So
barely in
I
the
will
water?
say it is desperate moments away from freeing itself, because you've just actually impaled it through the back, which means that the more it struggles, the more chance there is that the javelin's just going to slip out of it.
Okay, in that case, I want to...
Your option, your best option just for reference, is probably to either try and haul it up as quickly as you can, or jump the motherfucker.
I'm gonna... Can I do another strength to continue to just...
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely. So if you do another strength, you'll essentially just yeet it, yank it upward as fast as you can, try to pull it out of the ocean, or it'll do another save to try and pull itself off of the javelin. So feel free to do another strength check. 10? Jesus, You're not rolling great.
Yeah,
You got the
wow,
fucking
dude.
Senshu curse where you can't roll above a 7.
hyper too much.
Yeah, very unfortunate. So let me roll for the shark. Oh my god, I'm rolling bad too.
wow.
Shit.
I'm rolling bad too. So this isn't the biggest shark in the world, but you haven't really experienced this type of sea creature before. I mean, you've seen big sea creatures out, especially near Sildra Fortress. You saw really big, like, sea monsters at a certain point, and you were like, damn, I wish I could kill that. This is a good step in the right direction. You pull it up, it's a little bit below 6 feet, somewhere around 5 feet, but it definitely weighs, like, upward of 100 pounds. And as you haul it hand over hand onto the pier, a bunch of people gather around to see what really is an impossible feat, as this lizard man pulls a living fucking shark out of the ocean, blood streaming out of its really wrecked back as you pull out the javelin. I will say the javelin is broken because you've essentially bent it off in this creature's flesh, but it is landed. It is flopping on the wooden pier and kind of breathing out through its massive gills, trying to breathe as it slowly drowns in air.
I'm going to bite it and then do Hungry Jaws and then bite it again.
You don't have to do Hungry Jaws. I don't want you to waste that resource. Just
No,
like
it's okay. I want to use it because it'll give me temp HP just later if I'm able to land it. Plus, if I go into rage, I can still throw in another heavy attack if I like.
I will give you advantage because I will consider the shark prone, I suppose. Can a shark be prone? Are sharks immune to the prone condition?
I feel like
I would argue on land they're always prone, but
It's
in,
hurting my
water,
DM
they're-
brain. Are sharks immune to the prone condition because they don't have legs?
No, I think what Roland said is pretty accurate.
Definitely would have disadvantage. Would probably
Yeah,
be like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, think of stabbing a fish on land.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I'm just thinking, like, if I look up the shark, like, stat sheet, is it immune to prone? Like, it doesn't have legs. It's always prone. So a 25, I will give you. That definitely hits. Its AC is, like, 12.
No. That was for both bites.
Oh, yeah,
the
go
top-
right ahead.
Yeah, 24 and a 25, and I guess I'm going to roll their damage.
Yeah, no, you
stat
don't have
box
to roll
does
damage.
not-
It's going to die of suffocation pretty quickly.
The
Within...
stat box does not say anything about being immune to prone.
Okay, good. Does it say anything about water breathing? Like it has disadvantage for being on land? Because otherwise, does it not have a movement speed on land?
Is this a land shark we're
No,
talking
it has
about?
it has 0 movement speed on land. It says it can only breathe underwater, but it doesn't say anything about.
Okay, so it starts to suffocate the
moment.
moment it hits the land, which is fine. That's about what I would expect. So there you go.
Alright.
This thing is still thrashing, but you're just biting into it raw, and you watch as most of the people around you just kind of retch at the sight of a huge lizard starting to bite bloody chunks out of the side of this fish. It freaks out, but unfortunately on land it can't really turn and bite you all that easily. Or on the pier, rather. So it just kind of slowly stops struggling.
Wonderful. I'm going to consume a large chunk of this shark,
Okay.
and then like fish teeth out of its mouth, and
Okay.
Yeah.
It is not a large creature. This is a regular creature, but it is good to get them shark teeth. So give me a Constitution saving throw, and then give me whatever check you need to remove teeth from this thing's mouth. I believe it's nature.
you hate
Oh.
to see.
Okay.
Oh.
Raw shark meat is not healthy for normal humanoid creatures. You take just a bite of this thing's raw, living flesh, and it is remarkably sharp and almost scaly to the point where the sandpaper skin just scrapes your neck raw on the way down. And as it hits your stomach, there's just an intense feeling of nausea. Now, if this were cooked and well grilled and correctly prepared, it would probably taste pretty good. As you eat it, raw and untreated, you feel a little bit sick, and I'm going to inflict you with the poison condition for at least the next hour.
Fair enough. But what's the worst part is I rolled a 1 and a 20.
Yeah, I know. That's terrible.
The one time you don't have advantage, too.
I know. I hate to see it.
Yeah.
But,
All
what
right,
was the
roll
other-
nature, please, so you can remove teeth from this thing's mouth. Yeah, you can get 2 sets of teeth.
Ooh, that's nice.
These are regular teeth. They are not large teeth because this is not a large creature.
Hey,
I've
shark
been
teeth
down
are
that
shark teeth.
time.
I'm gonna
Shark
say
teeth are
that.
shark teeth. It is a badass look.
Shark
Yeah.
bait,
Shark bait. Brouhaha. 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 All right.
after
Yeah, sorry.
after concluding my victory against the ocean dwelling
Menace.
fish cells, I'm gonna
Fish.
go ahead.
So,
God damn.
Fish cell.
They hate to see
Let
it
Bruce
come
catch
up
a
with land
break.
superiority. But I'm just gonna
stone cold lizard cell versus the
The
shark
coping fish cell.
yeah. They
Oh.
hate to see it. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna wander around the slums for a while. until anything-
Are you leaving it on the dock with 2 massive bites taken out of it and its teeth ripped out?
Surprised, though? I'd
Well,
be
I guess
really
if
surprised.
you're saying it like that, I guess I can. Can I roll a nature to harvest like just a bunch of meat from it? Like,
I mean, you
and then just
can.
have to keep the carcass there. Nice.
You can also just
stop this man from gutting a shark.
you can also push it back into the ocean. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's nothing keeping you. Like, yes, I will allow you to roll nature to try and remove some food.
Oh, I didn't roll a nature earlier. Never mind.
It's at 11.
Yeah.
Both ways, it's an 11.
Yeah, true.
You start hacking up this creature, but given the fact that you've already taken a bite of what you consider to be the most juicy and succulent part of the fish, there's not much of a chance for you to get a lot out of it. So I will say that you get like a half a fillet, basically, from the side that you didn't take a massive bite out of. So you will get a half of a shark fillet. You can put that in your inventory. If you get it cooked before the day is out or salted, I will allow you to treat it as part of your rations.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
All right?
Yeah, I guess at that point I'll just leave it where it is and continue on to where the slums are.
Cool. That's fucking horrific. All right. So
Oh.
eventually some sailor is going to realize that the lizard man that just attacked this shark no longer has any use of it and pushes it back into the ocean, thank God. But you are headed over for the slums. So as you head
Running around with my
towards...
stomach poisoning. My fucking food poisoning.
Yeah, as you head with food poisoning over towards the slums, Gaz, we're going to go to Senju. Senju, give me your first objective. What were you doing again? You were getting armor, right?
Yeah, sir.
Where are you going? There are, again, 3 major markets.
Since you probably does not know the best place to get armor, so he's gonna kind of waddle up to the
The high street? Or...
I was gonna say the lady in the inn.
Ah, okay.
I can't
Sistera
remember.
Offren. Sistera Offren.
Yes. And
Navigating my fucking slideshow.
he kind of waddles up to the counter and he's like, "Hello."
Hello, little bird. What can I do for you? Also, yes, this was her voice. She just had a very uncharacteristically deep voice.
That's okay. It happens to the best of us.
It does. It do.
Armor. Where get?
You hear a breathy sigh. If you are looking for adventuring supplies, I would recommend the interior of the Forum as a Chaucer, or you could walk along the high street and I'm sure you'll find something to your liking.
Thank you. And then he just waddles
Oh,
up.
wait, she calls out for a second after you walk away and she says, "A moment, if you would. Are you paying for another evening, or are you and your party finished? I will say thank you very much for clearing up that dead man's supplies. The guards came along and made sure that I was aware of the situation, so thank you very much."
I don't know.
You just cut the fuck out like several times.
Oh, sorry. I have to ask Fran.
Yes, I'm aware that it wasn't you who paid for the evenings, but just let me know if you're staying any extraneous time. I will be happy to cut off some of your bill.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
And then he waddles off to the forum.
Then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Hey, waddle, waddle. I was thinking the exact same
I'm
thing.
just
There, good. Say bump,
I
bump,
just-
bump, bumping them.
pictured him kind of walking with the waddle.
Yep. Alrighty, so you are off to the forum. The forum, again, is 3 streets of absolute opulence. On the top level, very fancy apartments, gifted and permanent public housing for wealthy merchants and things of that nature. On the bottom floor, beautiful boutique, exquisite style purchasing locations, some of the most opulent and expensive goods in all of the Western Alliance are within the forum of Cuesta. So, as you're walking along, you're specifically looking for armor, right?
Yes, probably studded leather.
Yeah.
hopefully.
So, you find 2 places that look pretty damn decent, at least as far as the title goes. One of them is just referred to as the Clothiers. It's in very, very fancy script. It's got like gold lettering and embroidering on the awning and on the outward side of the building's sign. The other one is at the very end of the forum, kind of this yellow building down here on the corner. And it is a huge open blacksmithy with at least a dozen blacksmiths working at it. It's not labeled, but you can tell by the smell and by the repeated sound of hammers going off that this is a blacksmithy. The reason that the clothiers look so cool is that they clearly have displayed in the window sets of leather armor.
Sanjay's very intrigued by the blacksmith because he's never seen a blacksmith before.
Yeah.
But he also just sees the armor right there, so
You can visit both, nothing stopping you.
I guess he's right by the clothiers, right?
Yep. If you came in from this entrance right here, the clothiers would be about midway down the street.
Okay, so he's gonna go to the clothiers first.
All right. So as you step in, like I said, most of these businesses are boutique style. So as you go in, there's 4 racks of very fancy clothing. Everything from like men's formal wear to robes to random clothing pieces that are on like shelves and hats that go all the way up to the roof. You know how some libraries have like the moving and rolling ladders that go along and allow people to get to things on higher shelves?
Yeah.
This has the same thing, but for clothing and hats that are on much higher parts of the building. This looks like it was originally intended to be a 2-level, but it's been made into a 1-level with just products lining the walls. There's only 2 people in the business. Both of them are relatively flamboyant. You can see both are wearing a significant amount of like pink and blue and almost rainbow colored clothing, down from boots to clothing to hats and everything. They look decked out almost like in their own merchandise. Both of them are young men, maybe in their early 20s. And the first of them comes over and sees the bird. You're the only one shopping here at the moment, and offers, Hi, welcome. So happy to have you. What are you looking for, my little friend? You look to be a... And he pulls out a ruler real quick and just kind of takes a tap on the ground to check how tall you are. You look like you'd be doing well in our B section. And he guides you over to like the left side of the shop where you can see stuff that's clearly been made for smaller than medium-sized humanoids.
Okay. You know, look around. None of the metal stuff really interests him.
Yep, it is mostly clothing. The side that you're on, the B side, as he calls it, is mostly clothing. Again, you can see dresses, and he immediately starts pointing out, like, here's this, and it's like cravats and pantaloons and fancy clothes for men. But what you're looking at, and what he quickly picks up on, is the stuff in the window. So he starts taking down, like, 3 sets of leather armor. One is standard leather armor, sets it in front of you. It's relatively fancy. You can see embroidery, golden scrollwork, and it also comes with a kind of mini skirt, a little bit like the Roman Lariaca would come with. The second one is a set of studded leather, which is basically solid rings of different metals placed onto a pretty dark leather background. And then the last one is a much heavier set of studded leather that looks to be almost completely dyed purple.
He likes the purple one because that one's fancy and it reminds him of the Feywild. So he points to it. How much?
Oh, well, first let me tell you about its features. This is one of our finest sets of armor. A long-distance produce. It is armor of the shadows. And he puts like a very heavy emphasis on the name. It provides additional protection when covered in complete darkness. And he shows an example, like he pushes it into a dark corner and like snuffs a candle, and you watch as the armor's purplish effervescence, the outer section of it that is covered in kind of a gossamer thin purplish layer, begins to like flow and move a little bit. And he hands it back to you and says, if you'd like to try it on, there is a spot right in there. And he points to a little, what you could only call, like, a changing booth, basically.
I definitely don't have enough for this. But he's gonna try it on.
Yeah, so the Armor of Darkness has 2 major advantages. One, it gives you advantage on stealth checks when you are in anything other than, when you are in full darkness, essentially. So, 1, it would give you advantage on stealth checks. 2, it increases your AC as long as it's night by 1. So, it fits pretty well on you, Senju. It's clearly designed for a creature that's bigger than you, but with all the fastenings and strips to this armor, and the fact that it's covered by this kind of effervescent purplish material, at least in the dark, it definitely feels like it fits you, and it looks pretty cool, too.
I look dripped out.
You do look dripped out.
Hell yeah. I walk back up to him wearing it, I'm like, what?
Yes, so that, for you, given your stature, and of course, we include modification for Chaucer's as well. We'll be perfectly happy to change that over so that it fits someone of your size. That would be a total of, and he looks over to his, buddy at the counter, who holds up, like, 3 fingers and says, 30 gold, please.
Alright, God.
Again, this is a low gold setting, so that is the equivalent of like 3 fucking grand.
We don't got that kind of money.
Hold on, have you dropped that you're a Chaucer yet?
That was, he already said, I know because of your stature, I'm going to give you off for having it modified personally to your size.
That's the discount?
The discount would be like 4 or 5 silver that it would cost for you to get it modified for your size because you're a fucking Kenku.
That's what, 1/10 of our yearly salary, right?
You don't have a yearly salary. You're paid on commission and or based on what your patron wants to pay.
Man, wait, when do we get the 300 gold?
Well, some of that's getting paid out to your patron as we speak, and what he decides to give you is kind of up to him.
Oh, fuck, it has to go through him first?
Yeah. Remember, you aren't paid directly. You're CIA agents. You work on commission from your master.
Yeah, we better have picked a good patron to pay us.
Senju,
Return the fucking dragon.
please, for the love of God, Senju, tell me you're going to be able to talk a lot of like real nice shit about capturing the fucking arsonist.
You really think Kenku can sweet talk anyone?
Don't
A man
worry,
can
I
dream.
got this. Don't worry,
A
I
bird,
got
a
this.
bird can dream.
A bird can dream.
The Kenku is gonna be the party face. Okay.
Of course.
God.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah. So upon hearing 30 gold, he's like really shocked by this. He's kind of like holding his coin purse in his hands, and he's like, "Yeah." then he's like, he doesn't really say anything though. He just points to the less good studded leather, and he's like, "How much?"
Which of the less good studded leathers? One of them is basically ring mail with different colors. The other one is
The one step down.
yeah, the very much slightly cheaper one. If I remember what I just fucking said right, that one was pretty basic, but it was it was pretty basic set of armor. The only difference was it had what was it, Icon or something like that. Either way, he holds it out and says, "Well, this one can be fitted for free as well, and it has a provision on it." And he pulls out a small section of paper that comes along with the armor, and it says, this one was on loan, so it can be purchased for even less. He holds it out to you. If you'd like to test it, that's perfectly fine. On loan basically means it was produced by a junior smith, aka it's of slightly worse craftsmanship.
Okay. I guess he was gonna try this one on then.
Yeah, it fits a little tight, especially around your arms. It feels like it was made on the bust of somebody who was either willowy like an elf or maybe just like a young teenager. But, you know, it works, and as much as it kind of creaks when you move, it's not bad, and it is standard studded leather.
Damn, so this is the middle step? Well,
No, this is the lowest step. The middle step was the one that's black and covered in different types of metal.
Oh, that's the one I was asking about.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. He hands that over to you and says, well, if you'd like to try on the third one, here you go. That one is, again, slightly different. It has a mild modification, so the major thing here, and he taps on the pieces of metal, and you can hear a ting, 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 ting. They are each a separate type of musical instrument, so I've been told that it's quite popular with bardic persuasion individuals. It can act as a musical instrument on its own. It is essentially a bunch of different types of hand symbols woven into the armor.
That's drip.
Essentially kind of giggles at this.
What the fuck
Very
does
much.
Senju giggling sound like?
Exactly what I remember.
Motherfucker making seal noises.
But he quite likes this. He thinks this is very entertaining.
Okay. You tried
How
on.
much? How much?
With the refit cost waived, that one is going to be a mere 9 gold pieces.
God damn it!
We do offer financing, if you would prefer. We know that people don't always have their money directly on hand.
Buying my armor with Clorna.
No, more like buying it on layaway. You also do you have current armor you can sell?
Yeah, I have my leather armor.
All right.
My basic leather armor that I started with. I can't imagine that sells for 4 gold though.
It would probably be a gold piece, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hmm. Let me think.
You could put it on layaway, considering you're about to get paid.
You could also ask us to
Um,
lend you a little bit of gold for a time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go find out the.
I'm just gonna stay there, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And I still got a blacksmith to check out too.
True, you do.
So he kind of just like waves and he's like, "Thank you," and walks away and leaves.
All right, absolutely. Have a good day as you walk out of the store. You head down the street to the blacksmith's. You aren't really helped in the blacksmith, so much as you're welcomed into like a communal pit of very hot, very uncomfortable temperature. And you can hear the deafening sound of dozens of hammers hitting anvils. A rather annoyed-looking young woman comes out to greet you and says, "Hi, hey, what can I do for you? What are you looking for? Are you, planning on..." And she looks at the Chaucer pen and says, "Okay, you're planning on purchasing what, custom or stock?" It's like
Custom?
a woman in
Oh,
her
wait.
mid-teens.
Yeah. He just like cocks his head and he's like, "Custom or stock?"
Yeah, like, do you want things made custom for you? I mean, you're a small one, so like most of the things that we have just in stock aren't going to fit you. But we might have some meant for like halflings or something. So do you want something custom instead? Because that's a hell of a lot easier to make sure it fits you.
Okay, custom.
Okay, cool. It's going to take a little bit of time because we have people taking, commissions and stuff like that. So, what are you looking for?
Would he know us? Yeah, I guess he probably would know us sort of leather.
You could just also say leather because the other guy did say that, and then you could kind of weasel out studded. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like giving a selection though if it's custom.
Well, yeah, but you could say what specifically you wanted.
You could just say like metal on leather.
Yeah, leather and metal.
Leather with, but like more.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so leather but metal. Okay, so you're looking for studded leather, right? Like, realizing that this creature can't speak 100% common.
Studded leather.
Okay, yeah, cool. Studded leather. Okay. So if you're getting that...
Back in her voice and she's just unfazed.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit. Again, this is basically a teenager. So studded leather, that's going to take at least 2 days. If I get it to you at speed, which, yeah, considering your job, I'm cool. I'm cool saying that it's at pace. With that, and she takes a few minutes to go check a ledger. With that, it will take a total of 5 gold pieces.
He looks in his coin purse and he's like, "Yay!"
Cool, great. I'll take that up ahead, and you can come back in 2 days to collect.
Thank you.
Great. You hand over 5 gold.
All right.
Great.
Give her my 5 gold.
Yes. All right. So in 2 days, they will have your studded leather custom made for you. Are you going to put in any requirements for it, or just studded leather?
My requirements for it. I mean, like my measurements and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like, do you want any color? Do you want any jangles or any shit? No?
No, well, color, wants it green.
Okay. So
Green,
green.
please.
Okay, green. Anything else?
No.
Okay, great. All right, thank you very much. It'll be here in 2 days.
Thank you.
Alrighty. And you are off. So there's your armor gotten. And two poor shop workers at the clothiers put out of business. I'm kidding. That puts Senju down. Senju's heading out to the suburbs to go to the outer district and check in on some empty houses. Roland, you are next. Roland, what are we doing first?
Well, first, we're going to Nuessa's temple.
Mm-hmm. So you head
Basically-
to the empty blackness that is Nuessa and Durgan's temple
Yep.
for your
Basically, it's to
standard
follow
ablutions. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Standard.
Oh,
And to follow up with everybody, check in, make sure everybody's all right, and see if they figured out anything on their end.
Yeah, so as you get towards the entrance to the temple, they let you in as normal, to walk over the things. What you notice is as you get into the inner cloister, past the extra couple of priests, again, it is daytime, so there are big curtains put over the Durgan side of the temple to prevent any sunlight from ever touching it. The Nuessa side is just kind of already shadowed by the building, but they don't really care so much about light. As you get into the interior cloister, that section with 3 areas, the barracks, the administrative area, and the medical area, you can see about 30 local Cuesta guards hanging around the burnt area as a couple of Chaucers are essentially going over it.
I join in, kind of start.
Okay.
Nobody bothers you, especially as you go in and, show the pin off, yeah. I assume by default that we're all wearing the Chaucer pins on our chests. Let me know if that's not the case for any of you.
Yeah, he's wearing he's basically, it's a pin, right? So he just pinned it to his...
Yeah.
He pinned it to
Is that the
his-
case with everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More on my scale.
Yeah.
It's not comfortably worn, but it's there.
Good. All right.
He
Same thing for you, Senju. I mean, obviously for you, so.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you go around, you look at the damage from this thing's fireball. It's blown out all of the windows in that building. But in addition to that, it's also set portions of it on fire that have been taken care of during the night. Are you looking for anything specific, or do you want to do a perception check for general revelations?
I think we'll start off with a perception check for general revelations.
General revelations, please.
Let's try this out. Perception. This ain't necessarily going to be great, but
That is not great. It's a slightly burned and singed building. Doesn't look any different from when you were here yesterday.
I think specifically,
Nice
he's
2
gonna
and
go-
1, by the way. Jesus.
Yeah, we're getting it done early. All right, we're getting the shit done, the bad rolls done early. All right.
Reasonable.
Anyway, I think first off, he's gonna look maybe a bit more into the corpse itself, if there is anything left.
Basically nothing. It's bones. And you already looked at
okay.
it last session. There's not much on it.
True.
You found the
All
little ring, but other
All
than that, there's not much. Who has the ring, by the
Anything-
way?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, okay. I should probably look over that if I haven't already.
That would have been something to share at the tavern, not gonna lie.
Oops. Oh shit.
It's fine, it's fine. Anything
It
else,
happens.
Roland?
Inside the.
You said there was other Chaucers around?
Yep, 2 of them.
He's gonna go up to one of them and ask, hi, have you
Didn't we
found
all
anything?
see that?
Any updates on this case?
Yeah. So there's 2 of them. One of them is a very short, either gnomish or halfling individual in a yellow kind of rain slicker-like tent. Senju would recognize this individual, but you do not. The other one looks a little bit more foreboding. He's dressed like a guard, but he's clearly not armed like a guard. He has a rapier and a short sword, and he's on the other side of the building. So you approach the one in the yellow rain jacket first, and she looks up
Yes.
from what you can see is like a gossamer veil over her face, and she says, "Well, we haven't found anything yet. Were you here for the event? I can tell you come here often," because she points
Yeah.
back at the entrance guard and goes, "They didn't really bother you."
He just responds, "Yes, I was here for that."
She
Me
pulls
and
out an
my-
icon of Sidra and says, "They bother everyone else," and she puts it back inside of her robes.
I apologize for that. But any updates? I guess anything on your end? My Podgy and I were here last night, and I just want to make sure if there was anything else that we may have missed.
I pardoned several dead souls in the building and brought them back, and I was up all night, so I may not be doing the best investigation, but I did find these. And she pulls out from inside of this massive, like, or not massive, but this, like, voluminous tent cloak that she's wearing. Pulls out a pair of short, basically bent key rings.
Ooh.
These were near the body, and not exactly normal. They're not house keys, you see. And she pulls one next to the other, and you can see that they lock together. Skeleton key. Is designed for picking locks.
Ah, I see.
It's a little too busted for me to use it again, so I'll probably just have it melted down.
May I see it for a moment?
Please. And she tosses over. It would be the equivalent of like a lockpick in Thieves' Tools, except it's a lot easier to use.
Any identifying marks?
What do you mean by identifying marks?
Like any symbols or anything linking it to anything?
Oh,
Or is
yeah,
it
like
just very
specific
plain?
things like that.
Is it ornate? Is it very simple looking?
It looks relatively cheap, pretty inexpensive.
All right. So probably not planning on necessarily having to use this again. At the very least, probably a one-time use, I would assume.
Yeah,
No.
most likely. Well, either one-time use or more realistically, it's just been damaged.
Yeah. Though they never left anything on it nor personalized it, so
Yeah.
yes. All right. He kind of looks at it for a moment, giving it just like a once-over. All right. Thank you. And he hands it back to her.
Yeah, no problem. I'm almost getting done here myself.
I think I'll have to finish up here, finish my daily rituals, rites, all that, and continue my end of the investigation. I have a feeling this is much more than just a simple attack.
Well, I mean, I could have assumed that, and we were just interrogating another group of murderous psychopaths. So, sure this has something to do with it, and you wouldn't happen to know a small, black-feathered crow-like individual, would you?
Answer to the question, I would. I do.
Well, they were with us during that investigation, and I'm sure they could shed some more light on this if you would like.
Definitely would be prudent.
Well, that's
Thank you.
that's between you and yours. I have to get checking. And she pushes herself back into the rubble, starts moving stuff aside.
Well, have a nice day, ma'am.
Grumbles at you from the distance. All right, what are you up with next?
Come on. I'm being nice. I was being nice.
And she isn't being rude. She's just busy with something. Leave her alone.
Oh, right. Well, he gets done there, and eventually he knows he'll continue with the investigation, basically meeting up with Senju and Norbert, right? Because
Yeah,
we're
of course.
continuing the investigation in that area.
Yeah.
And then
sounds
after
good.
that,
All right.
I'll go see. I'll definitely be seeing Garabon today, but we got time.
Yes, of course. All right, so that's it for you, Roland. On to Norbert. Norbert, what are we doing today?
All right, so Norbert, after walking out of the bar, he's still trying to mull over what, out of the 25-ish minutes he's interacted with Garabon, what Roland saw in that. As he's kind of pacing towards the shopping district.
Yeah. Where are you headed, my friend?
To... Oh my god, I forgot the name of the place. Shit!
You can look it up on the Discord. I've put all the locations that I...
Yep.
It was... If you're looking for the place with the lights, right? That was... Angela's Lighthouse.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
I'm looking.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
The... Oh, god.
What
The
are
name of
you
the shop I was going to.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was Angela's Lighthouse, which is one of the places they might have gone for fire things. There was the
Shit,
Outer
what
District
did Roland
House.
suggest?
Roland suggested, I believe, heading back to Garabon's goods to see... Nodwell's. Nodwell's
That
goods.
was it.
Yes, it was
Yep.
Nodwell's.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Nodwell's is in the inner district. Or the forum, so to speak.
Alright, I am on my way there.
Alright, so we head out to Nodwell's. Knowing what to look for, it's still pretty hard to find this place without asking directions. But eventually you do find your way in the interior of the forum to an upper room in a relatively out-of-the-way location. So it's like just a spot on an upper floor. As you see, there is a sign, but it's more of a placard kind of plastered to the wall. It says, Nodwell's Goods, and then underneath it says, Chaucer's Welcome. The Chaucer's Welcome part doesn't look like it's been kind of stenciled on the wall so much as it's been literally scratched into the metal placard.
Quaint. Okay.
Tis.
I mean, that could have been after. Or, actually, wait. How long ago were Chaucer's...
So
Not
the
instituted,
Chaucer
but,
system
like,
has
made
only
as
been
a-
around for a little bit under 2 decades.
Okay. Right. Norbert's gonna walk in, kind of assuming on that basis of like, this could be like an older shop, if that's a new thing.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Yep, so you make your way past the initial floor, which is mostly a bunch of, like, rooms, and rather than just rooms, it's like apartments and such. It clearly is more of an upper-class, upper-scale place, which you can find pretty easily. Like, this clearly is a place where, some of the senators stay. This is a place where individuals who work for the senators stay. If you had a private house in the forum, this is probably where it was. But... more noticeably, and honestly more reasonably, you would find the upper portion of the building really, really quiet. Like, the hallways are kind of dusty, it doesn't look like people come up here very often, and more than that, you hear just a little squeak, squeak, squeak. No idea where that came from.
Like squeak is in like mouse squeak, or like
It's hard
door
to tell.
hinge that's a little bit rusty
Nope,
squeak? Or...
there are no door hinges, but you do find a door to the entrance to what proclaims itself with another small placard to be Nodwell's Goods.
Then I head inside.
Alright, popping open the door, give me a perception check.
I will. Ba ba ba. If I can read. There we go. That is a 15.
Alrighty. With a 15, you notice two things that are relatively important. One, outside of the door, there is a lock, not on the door, but on the wall. Like, as if something on the wall needed a lock. It's something equivalent of, like, a bike lock or a padlock. You're not sure what it's locking, but it seems to be hooked up directly to the wall. The other important thing is that as you walk in, you can notice that it is relatively dark in here. You're fine, because you have... Do you have dark vision? Yeah, you do.
That I do.
Yeah, you have dark vision, so you can see. But if you didn't have dark vision, everything in here would be in dim light, and most of that dim light comes from candles. Since you do have dark vision, you can see everything inside of this roughly 30-foot by 40-foot shop. Shop is a very, very ambitious term. In reality, it is a one-pillar room with a desk set up at one side. Behind said desk is a short, relatively squat, kind of brooding-looking gentleman with gray hair, sitting, legs crossed on top of a stool, staring at a big-ass ledger. His eyes perk up when he sees you. You notice something that would be immediately recognizable if it weren't so abnormal. So give me a nature check with advantage. As he waves a hand and says, welcome. Come on in, have a look around. The entire shop is set up very similar to Garabon's, honestly, with just piles of goods in crates and containers and boxes all over the place. Bunches of armor and weapons from cheap to expensive. The only things that look really expensive are on placards on the wall behind the desk. But most of this is like what you would imagine first-level adventurers would want to get their hands on, like basic sets of armor, random sets of robes, daggers, short swords, short bows, sheaves of arrows, all different types of, like, generic adventurer's goods. What'd you roll for that nature check?
I rolled a 13.
Yeah. 13, this guy is not a normal human. He is a halfling. He's also relatively middle-aged. In addition to that, he doesn't look normal. He's got a slightly elongated face that almost looks like a muzzle. His teeth are bucked and kind of point out ahead of him. Anyone else would think, oh, ugly halfling. Your reaction is, oh, he's like me. And you have a moment of realization, like, what the fuck do you mean he's like me? And then you think again, you're like, oh, he's like me.
I was gonna say not to look a gift donkey in the mouth, but Norbert's gonna, go on forward and meet this guy. Kind of offset. Hey, I was looking for I'm nothing specific, but I was referred from a friend to look around here.
Yeah, the elephant sent you. Yeah, I assume that. That's how most people figure out about this place. It's small, intentionally keeps people out, keeps them away from my stuff. So, yeah, I see you're wearing the pin. I know what you're here for. What are you looking for? And he kind of stands up on the stool, which kind of puts him barely eye level with you. And he kind of frowns and goes, Oh, okay. Yeah, just don't mess with the rats. You'll be fine.
Okay.
As he says that, a rat crawls across the table.
I want you to thank God I'm not there, or else Gaz would have snapped.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad. Not good for business. Whoa. Okay. Norbert's gonna look around through the wares, I guess.
Yeah. Absolutely everything that, like, a first-level character would spawn with is in here. Plus, a couple of extra items that are behind his desk.
Norbert's... One would not call Norbert a professional.
Yeah.
Well-traveled, perhaps, but not put together in a way that a Chaucer probably should be. Following the events of...
You are shoveled. Not disheveled.
Yeah. Let's say that. Nord's gonna look around for probably something more sturdy than a staff.
Yeah.
Which is really more an iron bar, and maybe something a bit more, better than just clothing to protect himself.
Okay. What specifically, armor-wise and weapon-wise?
Medium-ish range, if that's even a thing here, and weapon-wise, it's either a club or a hammer. Just something you can put force behind.
Okay, so in terms of weapons, you'll be able to find light hammers, and you'll be able to find at least one warhammer.
Okay.
If you're talking about armor, the best that you can find is probably chainmail.
Cool. Norman's gonna take a quick look at the warhammer.
It looks a little dented and beat up, but other than that, it's nice. It's got a spike at the back, it's got a 4-sectioned flanged head at the front. There's also several light hammers and a couple of kind of hand axes there as well. They look used. Everything in here looks used.
Not a problem. Norbert's gonna take the hammer off of the stand. No, probably a stand. And
it's probably a pile of other similar-sized weapons, actually, in a box. Yeah. Most of the shit's in a box. As you pull it out, you watch as a mouse that was hiding underneath the head of the hammer scampers away underneath up another pile of shit.
Ugh. Okay. He's gonna show it to the guy. How much for this?
3 silver.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Again, standard deal. If you come back alive and you don't need it anymore, don't sell it. Bring it back here. I'll take it back. No charge.
All right. Cool.
I'll take it back, no charge.
And I guess I'll look at the armor.
Yeah. So, in terms of armor, the best he has is a set of chainmail that looks so dented and bloody that it definitely needs a cleaning before you want to put it on. Kind of smells, too, and there's a couple of rats climbing around the shoulder pieces. You can find studded leather, standard leather. You can find several sets of, clothing that are clearly adventurer's garb. He sees you looking at it and goes, yeah, the chain's not great. It was third hand.
Wow.
Like 3 people used it, and probably at least 1 died in it, so...
Oh. Okay, how much is it?
Dude, I believe you would do.
Gold and 5 silver.
For armor, that's a steal.
It is. It is very much a steal. It is, however, -1 chainmail.
Yeah.
-1 chainmail, that's so bad.
For golden and 5 silver, I don't know how bad it is.
If my Google wants to work.
It's 15
Apparently
AC for reference. 15.
15 AC. That's...
Can you wear medium
armor? Next level I can at the end of the session.
It's not at the end of this session that you get a level up. It's the one after.
Oh... Okay. That's fine. Oh, chainmail is medium?
Yes, it is. Chainmail is medium.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, specifically a chain shirt is medium. Full chainmail is heavy.
I'll take the corpse armor.
Yep. Alright. So it is a -1 chain shirt. So whatever a chain shirt would give you, I think it's 14 plus... dexterity maximum of 2, it's that -1.
So, you just got studded leather.
Essentially, yeah.
Yep.
But it's busted and bloody.
Cool.
Yeah, get some aura.
You could also get it repaired for a lower price than probably buying it fresh.
Yeah.
All right.
But that also wants a dex
Yeah,
mod.
I honestly might send that to... or go to the blacksmith for that later.
Okay, good deal. So as you bring it up to the front, he says, "Okay, good. Let's go with that. I'm also gonna offer," and he gestures his handbag, says, "We have these," and he pulls out a little rock with a tiny little gem in it. And he says, "These are sounder stones. They help you find the depth of holes and stuff while you're traveling around. You shine it down the hole, and it tells you how deep it is. I've got some of these." He pulls out a bunch of fancy arrows with white fletching, and he says, "These make you hit better and make you hit harder. They are +1 arrows. I have a couple of these." Pulls out a pair of really sharp, shiny daggers. +1s. Sorry, that was not a character. They're +1 daggers. And then I have these. And he pulls out one kind of extra long scimitar, and you notice that the front half of the blade where it would normally be sharpened is missing, and he pulls it up in his hand and kind of squeezes the handle, and you watch as it lights on fire. He says, "Look at that. It's fire scimitar, flame scimitar. It's great." And then I just have a couple more on the rack over there, and there's a spinning rack, and you can see that there's a length of rope that looks like it's woven with silver cord, or not silver cord, but like electrum, like gold yellowish cord, and another one that is completely covered in empty maps that look in some way enchanted. And he says, "Oh, and I don't know about you, I can't really touch the stuff, but there's a couple more things of," he taps his nose, "that persuasion outside in that closed cupboard if you want to take a look." He pulls out a chain with a key on it, and it has a mouse foot on the bottom of the chain.
Norbert's... he finds this dubious, but interested enough to kind of take the bait, as one would say. "Okay, could you show me?"
Show you like what?
What you were talking about.
Oh yeah, the stuff in the cabinet. It's this is the stuff that we don't like. You know, us. It kind of like points between your chest and his chest.
Norbert's not getting it.
All right, you want to roll me a nature with advantage? Mm-hmm. Now that
No,
you're...
he's getting the no. He gets the premise of it, but not the what he wouldn't like.
Yeah, he assumes you're a werebear because he's a were-rat. So, what do both were creatures not like?
Silver.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got several silvered weapons or silver items in that container that he's like, "I don't want to go near it, but if you need it, it's there."
Oh, in that case, no thank you.
Yeah, shit burns, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've burned my hand with one too many spoons.
Fucking spoons. All the time. People think it's so goddamn fancy, as if gold wasn't perfectly fine.
Now.
Yeah.
Bro got gold spoons. I somehow doubt that.
I will not be taking the anti-wear spoon.
The anti-wear spoon.
Thank you.
It's not spoons. What he has in there is like a couple of daggers and maybe a short sword.
Yeah, no. But still, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, fair, reasonable, entirely. He's like, yeah, no, I don't want to touch it either.
Well.
All right, so what of those things do you just want to buy the armor? Because just to give you a rundown again of the items, he's got a sounder stone, which allows you to essentially act as a depth finder. He has +1 arrows, 3 of them. He has 2 +1 daggers, and he has a sword of flame, which is a scimitar that does fire damage in addition to normal damage. He has some magical maps and a length of enchanted rope.
Alright, so probably I'd have to take a second look at the scimitar.
Yep.
But definitely doing the chain shirt.
Yep.
And I'm probably gonna do the Sounderstone too, depending on the cost. And the maps are interesting. I'll ask him pointing to the maps.
Yeah.
Like what,
so he
what's
tells you,
those?
Sounderstone, 2 silver pieces. Most of those come back, because, they prevent you from dropping down a massive hole and dying. Mm-hmm. The maps, and he pulls one out for you, says, hold it up in the sun for about an hour, and it gives you a map of the general area. It gives you about 100 feet in every direction. I've tested it underground. I've tested it inside of buildings. Inside of buildings and underground, it gives you about half of that, so 50 feet in every direction.
That's
Yes,
not
Minecraft
a
maps.
terrible idea if we use like a
Yeah,
short
it's pretty
rest
fucking
engine.
useful for exploring, especially if you're going over a long distance. You literally hold it up. I've seen people do this. You hold it up in the countryside, and it just kind of tells you where you're going after a little bit. So you take a break, take a couple of minutes rest, and then you just figure out where you're going.
You know what? Not a bad deal. How much for it?
That one, silver piece.
Okay,
Wait, a silver piece?
Yeah.
deal.
Damn, that good deal. Take that.
It does not provide you much. I'm just gonna let you know. 100 feet is basically nothing. Like you
Well,
could,
yeah,
how
but
are you-
if we're
how are
camping
you guys
outside
do-
of like a cave or something,
yeah,
then we gotta
but in a
look
cave,
into
it only provides you about 25 feet of distance.
Wait. How are y'all exchanging the silver coin?
Oh, wait, how in a cave are you holding it up against sunlight?
Good point.
I don't know, dog. We dig a hole.
Hold on, you don't know about any of this. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
want-
Wait
Norbert
a
is
minute.
intrigued by the
You've been
concept
fully
alone,
convinced, dude.
and he buys the map.
Can I get the role play on the silver coin exchange?
Okay. You toss over a gold piece, I assume, right?
I mean, I have silver.
Okay,
I have,
good.
I paid something in a gold coin and got.
Yeah, you
Send
got
it
you
back.
got silver in return. You pass it over. You see him take out a pair of tweezers, basically, and put that into his container, and then switches it over. Guys, he's a shopkeeper. He deals with silver coinage all the time.
Yeah.
It's just he
I
would
mean, if that's
prefer
what
not
his items
keeping
are
literal
priced, then yeah, of
silver
course.
weapons and like consecrated weapons near his person.
So how much for the scimitar?
Okay, little bit more expensive. I'm going to be honest.
That's fair.
3 gold pieces.
Ah.
It
And this
is pretty fucking good. The guys who brought this in said it was from the elemental plane of fire. I don't believe them because there's a maker's mark on the blade, but I don't know where the maker's mark is from. So I couldn't identify it even if I wanted to. To give you a reference, it adds a d6 fire damage on top of the normal scimitar damage.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good weapon.
That's beastly.
Yeah, there's a reason why people send people to Nodwell's goods before anything else.
Yeah.
You
no,
guys
that's
didn't because
not
you had a
bad.
fucking conniption inside of the, retainer's office, and he was basically drunk by the time that you guys left.
Yeah, no, 2d6 when slashing with fire. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. Sure.
Yep,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll put down 3 gold.
All right, 3 gold pieces for that weapon.
Yep. All right, let me update my gold. So that was 1 for the
1.5 for the armor, 3 for the sword, so that's 4, and then an additional 5.
Oh, wait. Sorry. It was 1 gold and a half, yes?
1 gold and a half for the armor,
All right, so that's put it down to 8 and 2. And then,
3 for the scimitar,
okay, that's 7 and 9.
and then a total of 5 silver for one of the maps and for the Delver Stone.
Okay.
Or the Sounder Stone. If you
Yep.
would like to ask about the rope, that's up to you. That's the only thing you haven't asked about yet.
Oh, I thought that was just holding up something.
Nope, it is wrapped around the spot underneath the magical maps.
Sure, I'll look at this fine
Yeah,
piece of thread.
it's got a length of gold thread kind of woven through it, and he says, all right, that one, real simple. All it does is when you tie it, it stays tied. Now, it can break, for sure, it can break like a normal rope, but it won't come off as long as you tie it. And then, when you want to untie it at the bottom of something, say, you just pull on it a couple times, and as long as it's you who tied it, who pulls it again, it'll come loose, and you'll get it back. It's 50 feet.
Uh-huh.
That's low-key kind of...
What was it? I kind of.
It's
How much is it?
Won't become untied.
2 gold pieces.
And if you
Hey.
look like a cringe and he
Oh,
pulls on
I
the
don't know about that one.
onto him.
It can kind of work if you tie it on people as well, so if you want to make some complicated knots and get them free, I've seen people do it for a carnival trick.
I. Out of character. What are we thinking, gang?
And remember, you are required by the contract of this place to bring it back if you survive. That's why the prices are so low. You're technically just borrowing it.
Oh. Oh,
it's
shit.
it's
Oh.
renting.
Yeah, it's renting, essentially, except you only pay once. So it's a lease, I guess.
not- Yeah,
So
so that's
it's a-
not so bad.
So you're saying I just buy it until I'm retired from adventuring?
Well, no, you buy it until you find something better.
Oh.
Or you don't need it anymore.
So I'm essentially
Or
just
you
buying
die.
it, but I don't sell it.
Yeah, it's a promise, essentially, to not sell it on for a profit.
I can
Oh,
I
Yeah.
can live with that. Absolutely.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Totally.
All right?
100%.
Yeah. Still though, I don't that's a hard bargain for a piece of rope.
A piece of rope that automatically undoes itself, no matter how hard or complicated the knot is. Piece of rope that can be used to climb down a slope and then untie itself so you don't have to worry about leaving someone at the top. Piece of rope that's very, very fancy.
Oh, fuck.
I do like it. I do
Wait,
think
what?
it's
It is based
What's
off
keeping
of
me from
it is based off Galadriel's rope from the Lord of the Rings, by the way.
shame on you, I haven't watched Lord of the Rings yet.
It's not in the
Fuck.
movie, it's only in
It's
the book.
in the book. Yeah.
Well, okay, it is in the movie, but like the whole scene with it automatically undoing itself is in the extended version only and not in the normal movie.
The 6-hour one?
Yeah.
Ah.
Sorry.
Oh, right.
Sorry, homie. Sorry I habitually listen to the Fellowship of the Rings on
Oh, my
a
bad.
yearly
That's-
basis.
I really need to get on it.
Yeah, you do.
Um
How about this?
Oh.
I'll give you guys our first 5-minute break to discuss it, alright?
yeah, sure.
Also, get
Sounds like a
yourselves
good
ready
idea.
to come together, because I'm going to come around and do another round of who's doing what in a minute, alright?
Cool.
Right.
Alright, first 5 minute. Give me a sec.
I like to point.
All right.
Did you think I was gonna catch that shark?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah. I know you're gonna roll some bullshit.
And then I did. Can I look for the shark? Yes. 20. I will find a shark.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to talk about like whether or not the rope's worth it? Because I mean I can see its use, but like it's a low gold setting. Do we really want to spend up everything we have on this rope?
Wait, how much was the rope again?
Like was it 2 or 3 gold pieces?
I spent all my gold.
I don't have any money at all to begin with.
I would say if it's anything more than 2 gold, I say not worth it.
You should have money from your explorer's pack.
Yeah. It needs to be I would say if it's a gold or less,
I have
then
no
it's worth it.
money for
If
my
it's
back.
anything more than that, not worth it.
Yeah.
But in lieu of money, I have a
Pretty sure you
field
start
trip.
with with field or with an explorer's pack. But
Let me get a.
Yeah, I have an explorer's pack, but
an explorer's pack has money in it.
yeah, but I'm just saying I'm pretty sure that me and Luke were like, nah, I don't have any money.
Okay, never mind.
Like it was
I still should have a good amount of money.
I was like, how much money do I have? And we were both like, yeah, no.
Actually, I still have 8 gold.
Don't be kidding. Well, fucking lizard man coming from the swamps. I eat rats. I don't have money.
I mean, I have money for some reason.
I have money because I genuinely had a job.
Well, me having money makes slightly more sense.
Exactly.
Than having a job.
No, I'm just saying between me and like my character having absolutely no money to his name.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Your character doesn't have any fucking anything.
I want to see if I can't go and join the fighter pit if I can't get some money for that. And I hope you know I'm going to be spending
Alrighty,
all of it.
I have
once-
returned. What's up? Dad
How
needed
much-
another
I think we
beer.
gotta put Gaz in the fighting pits.
Okay. So what are we doing with Nodwell's goods first?
All right, I am
Question: how much was the rope again?
The rope
2 gold.
was 2 gold.
I think that is at the very least pushing it for how much that rope is worth it.
I agree. I
Yeah.
might try and haggle him for it.
I didn't say
I would say
everything
if
was
you
fair.
could- yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say
I'd
everything
say
was
if
fair.
you can
Yeah, 2
haggle.
whole gold for that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's just the physical cost of the rope, because remember, there's a whole ass gold thread running through 50 feet of rope.
Fuck, you're right.
Like, it is
All right,
literally
I'm gonna
worth
be
its weight
so
in
real,
gold.
team. I don't know that I want to buy this.
That's
I've only
fine.
got 4 gold and 4 silver left. I gotta keep my money.
There's a pretty good chance you get paid soon, so. Plus, there are missions that will give you more gold, I'm just letting you know.
Alright, to be entirely fair, Norbert, he's never had an income before. He's spent, like, 2/3 of his life savings in, like, 2 days. I think he's gonna chill.
Alright, reasonable. You think he would have the conservatism to chill? I was gonna say, like,
now he has
no big city mentality, no spend it or lose it mentality, no
Shit.
gamblers incentive, really?
Oh, you're so right.
I'm right. I am a student of human nature. I try my best.
I'm trying to think of all the years
equivalent
I've
of a
played
New
D&D.
Yorker,
Do I really
so-
want to buy this?
I am no longer a New Yorker, but you know.
Oh,
No,
Man,
I'm saying
God, I hate
that
the Bronx.
Norbert is
Oh.
the equivalent of a
Yeah,
New Yorker.
exactly. He is.
No longer a New Yorker.
I am not. I renounce my New York state
no,
citizenship.
no.
I am-
I have less than half my gold left. I'm gonna say hard no.
All right.
I bought enough as it is.
All right. Hard no.
I still need to pay for the repairs and chainmail too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, I keep it.
All right. Sounds good. So, Nodwell, give me a sec. Sorry, I had to sneeze. All right. Nodwell packages up your goods, says, "Good luck out there, buddy. I wish you all luck in the world. If I don't see you again, I will see your shit again, because I guarantee you somebody's going to come back in having plundered whatever dungeon you died in. So, I'll make sure, I'll remember you next time."
I'll keep a tag on my stuff for you.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Solid move. I always need it back. Everyone always needs it back. Oh, and if the elephant sent you, go back. She needs business. Poor lady.
I bought something from her, I think.
Look, it's even cheaper than it is here, man. If you can't spare it, just say something nice to her. I'm sure she'll give you a better discount than just the pin.
Don't worry, my friend's being very nice to her.
Oh, really? Good for him. Good for him.
Yes, I've heard. Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong. She's a great lady. She's been here for, like 2 decades. She's
No, I'm
really
sure,
a
I'm
fixture
sure.
of the
She
community.
Just seems, pushy.
Pushy? Well, okay. What do you mean by that, though? For real, though. What do you mean by pushy exactly? He's like leaning over the desk, like nobody ever comes to talk to this guy.
He's got to get the gossip wherever he can. You know?
Exactly right. He is a fucking were-rat. Nobody likes him.
Did you say didn't even say specifically what Roland told you, did he?
No, he didn't. He just said that you're treating her sweet.
Norbert thinks of a way to try and word this, but the more he thinks about it, the more he just feels bad. Like, shit, she's actually just lonely. God damn it.
Most people are.
Man.
The thing that Roland noticed and was like, I want to be a good person and I like her.
And I like her. See, that's the funny part. It's not just I want to be a good person, it's and I like her. When Norbert first came into the office, he was expecting something like an actual potionary. He was expecting someone who might be complicit in arson, and was just shocked in the face by the sheer amount of wholesome. When Roland went in, he was overcome with the power. and that was a very, very different experience.
Norbert. Oh, God.
Go ahead,
You know
spit it
what?
out, buddy.
No, she seems nice.
Yeah, I mean, great prices. She takes in everyone else's surplus. Did you know that? All the stuff in her shop, she didn't pay a cent for it. She just takes broken, busted, unlabeled stuff that the others make all up and down the high street. She's almost like a recycling plant. And it's great. Her husband did the same thing. Poor guy. Didn't know him, but good guy. I knew that. Lots of money back in the day, but not so much anymore. He's dead, you know.
Wait.
Very ecologically.
Oh, fuck.
friendly.
No. Oh, I can't connect this. He hasn't talked with Roland about it. Fuck.
Yeah.
You have not talked to Roland about it.
Oh, rough. All right. Well. Back. Oh. I gotta think of how to wave to forget that information in speech.
Yeah, it's all about recycling. You know, these like ultra low profit margin businesses, mine dealing with getting the Chaucers ready to go out and get killed, and hers getting the entirety of the high street's leftovers and then trying to price them and figure out what the fuck they are. It's a rough gig, but we're gonna be here long after all these other businesses close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you are.
The equivalent of the Adventurers Salvation Army.
How old does this guy look?
He's a halfling. Halflings don't tend to live super long in comparison to humans. He looks to be in his mid-70s.
Oh, no, I must be thinking dwarves. I thought.
Yeah, no, he's not a dwarf. He's a
time.
fucking halfling.
I gotcha.
But he's also a lycanthrope, so, you know, that may change things.
Oh, he's just a fucking ratkin. God damn it.
No. Were-rat. There's a difference. And you can tell that now. Being closer to him, you can see that the slight amount of muzzle he had before, it's not slight. It is rat-like. The teeth are
not
chiselly.
Not ratkin, I meant ratling.
No, he's not a
like
ratling.
Warhammer
Ratlings have nothing to do with rats. Ratlings are closer to hobbits than they are to true were-rats.
I mean, shifter, were-rat, halfling.
Not a shifter, a true lycanthrope.
Oh, damn.
But a were-rat lycanthrope. I only give you that knowledge because you are a shifter, and you would be familiar with what that, like, beast man attitude on a normal human architecture looks like.
Cool. Yep. Got it.
Yeah. So, like, you and he are on the level. Like, he knows, okay, you're some sort of beastkin. You could probably tell that I'm some sort of beastkin as well. And you can. It's like, once you get closer, it's obvious. The small beady eyes with the yellow centers, the sharp chisel-like teeth in the little muzzle, the little rounded ears, the fact that all of these rats and mice seem to be attracted to his place. Like,
the vague disdain for polite society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even like you notice, like, even the scratched out letters in his sign that seem to have been scratched out with some sort of claw.
Oh. Ow.
Were-rat.
Dare I ask him this question?
Have you seen what a were-rat looks like?
I'm gonna hope that Google works for me, because it hasn't worked.
Look up D&D were-rat, because that is an old creature from back in the day.
Wait, no, I ran a campaign with some of these. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, lycanthropic creatures are awesome.
Yeah.
There are were-rats, there are were-wolves, and then there are were-boars. Were-boars and were-rats are on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Werewolves are kind of the vanilla option.
Yeah.
Were-rats are on the rogue, murdery, thievy side of the spectrum, and were-boars are on the, like, baker, butcher, blacksmith, tradesman style of the section. Like, a were-boar would be in a women's romance novel. A were-rat would be on, like, a Wattpad romance novel.
Yes. My kind of literature, yep.
Yeah, I totally understand everything you just said.
A lot of the were-rats I'm looking at right now just look like Skaven, but a lot of them more formidable.
Yeah, they are kind of just more formidable Skaven.
That's pretty cool.
But that's during their monthly transformation. This dude just looks like a slightly ratty-looking human.
Oh, monthly?
Yeah, that's how werewolves work.
I'm fucking stupid.
Are you fucking stupid? That's how lycanthropy works.
I might actually be
Yeah.
stupid.
You are like a half bear
No,
shifter.
I thought shifter, and I was like, oh wait, it's on command because it's a shift.
Yeah, no, that's
No,
really
that's how
specific
fucking
to you.
werewolves work. It's on the. It's the moon.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn it.
yeah,
It's the full moon, yes.
Damn.
Every 28 days.
yeah. So you pay Nodwell.
Yes, I do. And
Alright, cool.
unfortunately, I don't think Norbert has not the spine, but more the confidence to ask him anything further about what he is beyond the mutual understanding.
Entirely reasonable. Do you have anything more to say about Garabon, or do you just leave it at "I'll go there"? I promise.
No, that's actually about it. Yeah.
Reasonable. All right, perfect. So moving on from Norbert, let's head back to Gaz. Gaz, where were you headed before the break?
I was just heading for the slums, looking around for anything that interests me, would catch my attention.
Absolutely. You are spending the entire day crossing the entire width and breadth of the city, so I will have you go last. All right? Senshu and Roland, I believe you're both heading to the suburbs to find that empty house.
Well, actually, hold on, wait. Since I was right next to the docks, am I also right next to the fish market?
Yes, the Port Commercia does have its own market that includes fish and various other types of seafood.
You don't have
Either
any
way,
winter.
Yeah, I know.
I am also on the way there after doing my shopping.
Yeah.
You're
Sure.
heading over to the
Alright. So
market
the
or
three of us are meeting
So
up.
everyone except Gaz is going to the empty house.
Okay, I'll go to the empty house to head back.
No. Head to the slums, my friend. You do you. You're your own independent man. But did you want to grab something in the Port Commercia, like, I don't know, lunch? Because I am about
Well,
to
he's
crack...
already had lunch.
I am
be
about to
fair.
crack down on food, by the way, because that is important for daily intake. You guys you didn't get dinner yesterday, so we may have to... You guys got breakfast, so that's okay, but I require at least 2 meals per day, so just letting
I
you
know
know for
exactly
future.
what I'm gonna do. Because
Oh,
we ate breakfast, right?
You did eat breakfast, correct.
I'm gonna have lunch and or dinner.
With Lindsay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna
Why
just.
not?
I'm gonna
What,
just,
is that a bad idea? I gotta eat.
It's entirely
You
up
know
to
what?
you. But for the moment, I'm going to ask Gaz, you're heading to the slums, right? Are you doing anything before that?
Before that, is there anyone like with an open grill anywhere? Or like if there's-
100%, especially within the market of the Port Commercia. Like-
yeah, I just want to go over there and see if I can't just flop down that half pound of shark I got.
Okay. You are walking through the Port Commercia Dock District. To anyone else, this place would smell like fish, and it would be kind of unpleasant at the very least, except for maybe Roland. But for you, this is a exotic mix of sights, sounds, and smells that are unique and fresh to your lizard man brain. As you walk around, you see somebody, kind of a young teenage boy, tending a fire of coals with several shrimp kebabs kind of sitting on top of it. He looks up at the 6'8" towering lizard man over him, and you just hear like a tiny bloop. Can I help you?
And I use fire.
Are you and he like looks around at the fire like there's maybe a couple of inches that isn't being used for shrimp. And he says, "How much do you have to cook?"
I just kind of hold up the slab of meat.
It's like 3 pounds of shark. It's a whole 3 ribs equivalent of like roast. And he goes, "No, I'm sorry, I don't have enough space or time for that unless you're gonna can you pay for it?" Like, he sounds like he very much doubts that you can.
Here, hold on. I can. I shuffle around the little pouch and I hand him I hand out the what, like the two sets of the shark teeth I collected.
Lizardman money.
Oh boy.
roll me persuasion. I genuinely roll me fucking persuasion. Because shark teeth aren't like an everyday thing, so maybe he could like view that as something he could sell.
I mean, you could make it like a necklace out of that or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
You know?
But like also just, having it as a keepsake. That would be pretty cool to a young teenage boy. Tell me, I as a teenage boy fucking love shark teeth. I don't know about the rest of
Real
you. But
dog,
come
right?
on.
Hell. Absolutely.
So roll me
I mean,
persuasion,
I was
guys.
saying shark teeth earlier. Shark teeth are fucking cool.
They are. You're absolutely right, especially to a teenage boy. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me 1 second. Hold on, give me half a second.
Yes, give me persuasion.
This is, by the way, this is
Hey.
essentially what that child is seeing. It's just handing him bloody teeth.
Yeah, exactly. that
Fun.
makes it cooler.
It's fresh.
It is fresh, Jesus. Can you roll for me?
I can.
Just keep
You
it
said
open.
I don't
Persuasion.
think I've ever described teeth as fresh before. That's new.
Rats.
Ah, rats.
Oh.
With a 10, he looks at the handful of teeth and goes, I will give you a kebab for that, but I can't give you the fire for as long as it'll take to cook all that. You know?
That seems like a pretty good trade to me. I'll take the food.
Yep, so you hand over a set of teeth. You are given a skewer with about 6 shrimp on it.
Delectable.
Yes, they really are. They're spiced with something that you can really only describe as like burnt chili pepper. It might have been paprika at one point, but either it's gone off or it's just not strong as it used to be, and it tastes a lot more like burnt or charred chili pepper. But for you, fucking good food. Like, you just snap it off this piece of wood and kind of chew on it. It's well cooked.
That's more than the raw meat I'm accustomed to.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, oh, damn, I've eaten raw shrimp for a long ass time. Cooked shrimp is fucking awesome.
Is there any like?
God, this is making me want shrimp right now.
Yeah, me too.
God.
Shrimp cocktail right now?
I wish I was home.
Yeah.
Can I look around and see if there's any like wood I can start my own?
I am
fire
home.
with? Like I can just.
Are you really
skewer-
just like gonna start a hobo fire? All right, hobo fire.
You need a permit for that.
Roll me a d6. Roll me a d6. D6, D6, D6.
Was it R/D?
R/1d6.
Slash R.
Slash R1d6. Sorry.
Slash?
Also, you have persuasion -2. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I'm not. very good.
Charisma int.
Dare you
Persuasion
expect so
int.
R/.
Me, on the other hand, +7.
+7, and then
I don't think I
Piper
actually have a
unable to
negative
roll
stat.
better than a 5.
Damn.
Come on, let me see that d6.
Wow, I'm so.
Oh.
Nope, that's just
Wow.
r/d6.
Slash.
We are not on Reddit. We do not approve of Redditors here.
Yeah.
When you break it, it's hard for me.
No Redditors are permitted.
I have faith I can just
Sorry
hit-
to whoever.
AO4.
Whatever Redditor
Yeah,
is in
you
the
can
audience.
find fuck Redditors in the audience. Redditor.
Damn.
Damn. All right.
Preach.
Archon
You're going
killing
for that
the
Look.
members of his fan base
Look.
as we speak.
Everyone on Reddit rejected all of my homebrews. They can get stuffed.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
So, Redditors and their various deficiencies aside, you got a 4. You can find several pieces of, like, street garbage that would qualify as wood, like broken pieces of pallet and various boxes that have been kind of neglected in alleyways. But as you start, like, do you have a fire starter of some kind?
I believe it. Do I have one with my adventurers pack?
Yeah, that'll have flint and steel in it. As you and you start kindling a little bit of fire, and you're like, ah, yes, it's working! It's working! You watch as several people, like, look over at the lizard man crouching in the alleyway, starting a fire, and a couple of them, like, walk off surreptitiously to go find a guard. You don't necessarily notice this, but as your fire starts to burn, one of the guards kind of wanders over, kind of looking inconspicuous and asks, "Hi, you're I assume you're doing that for a reason and safely, sir?"
Hungry. And I point over to the 3 pounds of shark meat, likely just laying on the ground.
Yeah. He's like, make sure you just cook that through. And he leans against the wall. And he's just like, I'll make sure that you don't light anything on fire that isn't supposed to be. All right?
Good scout.
Yeah. So you I don't want to say cook so much as you fucking torch this piece of meat. How good of a cook is Gaz? I assume not very.
I mean, yeah, probably not very well. Probably not very well. I mean, enough to know how, understand cooking, but probably not to ever be served to anyone but him.
Yeah, exactly.
It is cooked.
So for
That's all
yourself,
that matters.
you are like, yes, cooked meat. But to anyone else, it would be scorched black on the outside and partially raw in the dead center. But as you kind of chew on this piece of flesh, this haunch of shark meat, the guard just kind of nods off and says, just put it out when you're done, and leaves you alone. It doesn't smell too bad, considering how fresh it is, but the flavor, especially compared to the shrimp that you just ate for the rest of your meal, is definitely not there. It feels kind of like when you bit into it raw, except it's just a little bit charred now. You're like, damn it, that could probably have used something in order to taste better, but, it did fill your stomach. It is a solid amount of meat. And the skin tastes really bad. You're like, okay, the problem last time when I was eating it raw was I was starting with the skin, and the skin tastes bad. So you've learned.
Bad.
Yeah, shark skin, bad. Shark meat, not bad.
Wonderful conclusion, Gaz.
Yes.
You're truly an intellect among intellects.
Truly an intellect among intellects. And you head out for the slums, Gaz?
Yeah, I put out the fire first.
Of course. Stamping on it, I assume.
And then I can...
The slums of Cuesta are a unique sight. In comparison to the rest of the city, which is very modern, very metropolitan, very turn of the century in terms of medieval village, the slums are much more like the Kasbah in northern Africa. It's dense. It's row houses upon row houses. Everything has walls touching each other. Most buildings are built in between much better buildings. The only gaps are kind of at the very top of the slums and the very bottom of the slums. There's raw sewage running in what is a non-paved roadway. This really feels like a different city entirely in comparison to the rest of Cuesta. And as you're walking through here, you're like, yes, much more reasonable to the kind of living situation that I've been in. There are young children running around, kind of unoverlooked and unaffected by your presence. And then in addition to that, there is a wide open market. Give me a perception check, please. 4. It looks fairly normal. There isn't much going on in here. I mean, there's a lot of basic necessities being sold for slightly more money than you're used to. It does look like people are kind of getting scalped at a lot of these places. In addition to that, you don't really notice, but as you kind of pull out your purse and check it for a second, how much money do you have?
Oh, I have no money at all.
None?
I have no money for my character.
Mm-hmm. What are you carrying your money in?
I have...
If you had any.
No, I had no money. There was never any money to begin with.
You didn't start... You have starting gold. Everyone has starting gold.
No, I forgave that. It's not... I don't want it.
That's not how it works. You start with...
I mean, you can do custom backgrounds, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Fine. Yes, fine, whatever. In which case... I'm trying to
The only
do
thing in my bag is teeth and bones.
Yeah.
The naked man has no fear for
Of
being
yes,
robbed.
the naked man does not fear a pickpocket, I suppose. But what you do fear does come to pass. As you reach down to check on your supply of bones,
No!
There is a set of teeth missing from your bag.
What the fuck takes teeth, bruh?
Yeah, what kind of psychopaths are we dealing with?
Young children
That's fair.
Oh.
who don't know the difference. So yeah, you've been robbed of a set of teeth. But other than that, this place seems fairly normal. As you continue walking northward, you come to a patch of mud that is built about 4 feet deep into the earth, and there's a bunch of people kind of gathered around it, kind of shouting and waving their hands in the air. They look excited.
I would like to investigate what these people are chanting over.
Yes, you're quite tall. So as you approach this pit, perhaps, that someone could be fighting in, you discover that there are indeed several people punching each other inside of the pit. Above it all, you can hear a neurotic, rather nasally voice. $1, $2, $3, $1 on this, and $1 on that. So, and Victor, we have a winner on the side. And you can hear the sound of a very, very hyper gnome chanting off win and loss tallies around with accepting bets on the fights that are currently going on in his pit. There's a line of people who have basically stripped to the waist, who are clearly waiting to enter the pit, and there's many, many people betting silvers and gold pieces and copper pieces on who's going to win various bouts.
I think I know how you can win your teeth back.
Rumble ain't a rumble. How can I join this line? Can I can I ask one of the people in line how join?
Yeah, go ahead. So the first person in line is a kind of very light-skinned, pale elven male. He's again stripped to the waist, and he looks over at you with kind of a confused expression. Just goes, "You stand in line here. Give me a history check with disadvantage." Yeah, he seems about right. Behind him, you can see a female gnome who looks relatively aggressive. She definitely smells like alcohol. Behind her again, you see another lizard folk. This one significantly smaller than you, and likely female, though she is from a different tribe, so there's not a guarantee of that. Behind her again, you see a large, blue-skinned man who appears to be a Triton of some kind.
A what?
Wow, a Triton.
A Triton.
Very diverse crowd.
Can I, what is it? How do you spell that?
Triton. He's a little bit portly. Like, again, shirtless, he's not very flattering.
So, like a merman?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But, scaly. Instead of having fish legs, he's got human legs.
Ah.
Yeah, so you're gonna get in line?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well,
So-
actually, at first I'd like to talk to that other lizard folk.
Yeah.
It's like,
So you notice something immediately, even though she is shirtless, and of course not wearing anything as a top because lizard man, or lizard woman rather, she does have around her neck a Chaucer pin hanging.
interesting. I introduced myself. I guess. Well, actually, no. I introduced myself in Draconic. I assume, since that's what they speak. Just sorry, I have to break up my Gaz Draconic voice.
Yeah.
Good evening. Oh my goodness! It is so great to see another lizardkin among these parts. What? How? Tell me, how did you get a? I see you're also a Chaucer. Please, so am I. This is so insane.
Yes, of course. It's wonderful. These people have so many things that they don't need, and we get paid, and I make so much money. It's ridiculous. And they pay me to beat the shit out of people in a hole. Can you believe it? And she
This
like
is-
gestures at the fucking pit and she goes, it's the best! The best!
Oh, we were fighting for money?
Yeah!
Yo, I could buy so much food with that. That's crazy.
And the food is awesome!
It is, dude. I just today had cooked food for the first time.
Yeah, I've been here for like 3 months. I've done 2 things and I've eaten real food every day.
That's, man, humans really got this shit down, man. Low key.
I know! Like, you're from the Puddles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I grew up on the coast. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's west, by the way. Florin West. And she, like, holds out a hand and says, just go with it. It's what the humans do.
I suppose I just grab a hold of it.
She
and I don't
like
really know-
squeezes real hard and shakes your arm up and down. It's what the humans do. It's like a respect thing, I think. Kind of like how we like bite each other. It's kind of like that.
Man.
Yeah, I don't think
luckily
the humans
I'm
like if you
not-
bite them. I did that to one of my other Chaucers. They didn't seem to like it.
I've luckily been able to bite other things though. Earlier I caught a shark. Have you ever had
Yeah. No, yeah, I lived on the coast. I've eaten shark plenty of times. It's not great compared to the other things they have here. They have like real fish, like big ones. Have you been to the Commercia?
Yes, I was just there. I had these wonderful shrimp and prawn earlier. It was delicious. It was covered in something I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
But-
called spices.
What are those?
I don't know, but the humans got them, and some of them are even from over the ocean.
Damn, that's far for. I don't know. That seems a little extreme just for the flavor, but it is pretty good. It is pretty
I
good.
know, right? It's so much money, but it's definitely worth it, and they don't charge us that much for them.
That's the important part.
Yeah, and plus, all the humans, they're fucking wild for these things. And she holds up the Chaucer badge. She says, I've gotten like 30 gold worth of value off of this.
Whoa! What have
Best
you been
decision I
doing?
ever made.
But how are you making money on it?
Well, you don't pay as much. When they ask you to pay stuff, they'll look and they'll see this, and then they'll make you pay less.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to buy anything yet. I don't have any money.
Yo, okay, here, come in here, and this guy, she points to the gnome who's like watching you two speak in Draconic. It says, Swizzle, J Swizzle. He pays us to fight in the pit. It's like, it's no weapons, no magic. And she like looks and sees, yeah, so no weapons for you, but you punch and you beat people up, and then you get paid whatever people are excited to see you fight with. Like it's worth a bit. So if you want to go get food after this, straight up, I'll take you to a spot that I found. It's awesome.
I would love to, but is there any way I can store my items without them getting stolen? Because if someone's already taken a set of my teeth.
Oh, yeah, no, there's fucking thieves everywhere in here. I literally just come in like this. And she shows, just gestures to herself where she's basically naked, save for a loincloth. Says, I just come in like this. They don't have anything. And then when I get paid, she opens her mouth and pulls up her tongue. And you can see 2 gold pieces already stuck underneath her tongue. You just put it right in there.
I am truly just captivated by this woman's knowledge and just impressive, just stranglehold on this human society that is so odd and strange to me. This is such a kindred spirit for me,
Yep.
and I was like, absolutely amazing. I have to say, I've been struggling quite a bit trying to not only communicate, but like interact with humans as a whole.
Yeah, so I've gained a little bit of information on this. Almost nobody speaks Draconic. Some of the elves do, though. So if you can find an elf, sometimes they speak our language. Like, they speak it differently. They speak it kind of wrong, but some of them can speak it at all. In addition to that, you will occasionally find people who are like not just lizard men, but some people from the puddles who know more about like normal life, you know? Like for you, I didn't live in the puddles, but I had family members and clan members who did for a while. And some of them know about, you know, how to live in this area. But in general, they're kind of friendly, which is really weird because people in the puddles, you know, not really friendly. They don't really like us all that much. I don't know why. They kind of have these opinions about lizard men to start with. But once you make friends like here in the city, once you like get to know them, they're really friendly. They want to understand what you're talking about, which really, really different from what I hear from the puddles.
Well, I have to agree that I've discovered a lot less hostile people, but I've always just assumed they've hated us because they have soft skin.
That could be possible, but not all of them have soft skin. I mean, I've found a couple of people here on the coast that have very hard skin. I found one a couple of months ago. He was like, he was coming in from other parts. He was from like another town, like Cliffport or something. He had a shell. I've never seen it before in my life. It was like a big hunchbacked, like almost like metal. It was real heavy.
Like a metal shell, like a turtle?
Exactly. It was like a giant person turtle.
Oh. Interesting. I never knew such creatures existed. And they were all intelligent?
Yeah, like could talk and drink and like like a person turtle. It was weird.
Interesting. Well, I absolutely love to take you up on the dinner after this, but I want to go fight someone.
Absolutely fucking deal. How about this? We'll do this. All right. And she holds up a hand and switches over to the common speech. It says, "Swizzle 2 by 2." And holds up your arm in addition to hers. And he looks down and says, "There's a 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2 fight. You got 2 Charles, 2 Lisbon here, 2 pairs, looking for pairs. And as the two of you are kind of pushed down into the pit, there are another pair that square off with you. One of them is announced as, hey, coming back to the pit once again, we got Balabar Big Belly coming in, that's right, and coming in, Balabar Big Belly. And in addition to him, we have Josie Farrell coming in on the other side, Josie Farrell, as the gnome comes in on this side. So this is going to be a 2 by 2 fight between the Chaucer, Floor, and West. You, Gaz, Josie Farrell, who is a female gnome, who is wasted at like 8 in the morning, and Balabar Big Belly, who is a very, very overweight Triton. So, how boxing works, just to give you an idea, and especially for these double fights, there is a win by 3. You're able to do a single skill check of any kind. You get to choose as long as you can justify how it helps you in a fist fight. It's no weapons and no magic that deals direct damage. All right? You can only use each skill once, and if your partner has the skill trained, I will give you advantage on the check. All right? So as you guys drop down into the pit and you square off with Balabar Big Belly and Josie Farrell, which one would you like to fight first?
Let's fight. Is it Josie Farrell and Big Belly?
It's Josie Farrell and Balabar Big Belly.
Let's do Josie. No, let's go Big Belly.
All right. So you square up with Balabar Big Belly. Balabar Big Belly is massive in terms of girth, but he's definitely shorter than you in terms of height. He probably outweighs you. What were you, 280, you said?
I was 287, yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably only about 10 pounds heavier than you, and most of that is carried in his ass and hips and gut. But he's not staring up at you, or he's not staring down at you as he would most opponents. So he is going to use for his check, he's going to use athletics, which he has trained. What would you like to use?
I can have what? So if I
so you pick any check that you think you could justify as giving you an advantage in a fist fight, essentially.
Well, I'd go athletics as well, just because I'm.
Great. All right. Athletics it is. Josie Farrell also has athletics, and your partner, Florin West, also has athletics trained, so everyone's doing it at advantage.
Okay. Do we do a athletics roll or an unarmed damage roll?
Athletics. It is a check. All right, so I got a 15, you got a 24. Yeah, so pretty quickly as this fight engages, as it's two lizard men against a halfling and a triton, there's a very clear mismatch in terms of physical prowess. Amongst all their disadvantages, and even given the fact that, you know, for a lizard folk, you're very tall, and Florin is a female, so she's slightly shorter than you. You guys are still both much more physically capable. Now, it does look like Josie Farrell is quite a dangerous sparrer and combatant, especially given the amount of alcohol probably pumping through her veins at this point in the day. But either in any way, the two of you are able to pummel both of them into a corner. You notice that once you kick Balabar a couple times, especially in the gut, he seems to kind of fold in on himself and start to go a bit more defensive, keeping his hands up around his face as if he really doesn't want to get hit there. So you win the first round out of 3, which, given that there's 2 of you each, the betting currently stands at 2 gold pieces. And you've won the first round. So, what's your next check that you want to do?
Running it back, athletics.
You can only use each skill one time.
So, okay, only my skills.
You got to pick another skill. First time you out-muscle them, what's the next round?
I want to do an... I'll do stealth. See if I can't, like...
Do a sneaky cheap shot?
Yeah.
Alright, that is not something that Florin West would have trained, so you're going to give me baseline stealth. I, on the other hand, am going to do performance for Balabar Big Belly. And I don't have, his partner does not have that trained, so Josie doesn't have it trained, so he's going to get that at regular, but he does have a slightly higher bonus for it. Nice. So, as you kind of try and swing in to do kind of a stealthy, like almost a cheap shot, like you're trying to get a nut shot or something, you watch as this Triton inflates a pouch underneath his neck, and this kind of fishy effervescence of his throat just expands, and you watch the fins and the gills on the side of his neck expand, and for a moment you're like, oh no, he's gonna spit at me, and you just hear from the very depths of his fishy soul, Ave Maria. And in the moment of stunned silence, he just gets a quick backhand off that slaps the side of your head to one side, and the crowd goes wild as he manages to push back the other 2 of you off of him.
Okay.
All right, so we are 2 and 2, and the betting stands at 4 gold. Or sorry, 1 and 1, so each of you have won 1 round. What's the next check you'd like to do?
I'll do an acrobatics check just to, like, see if I can't, like, use my tail to, like, just sweep him out. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Tail sweep. Nice.
Nice.
I think I'm going to have him do... sorry, let me check my list of options for this. It's been a long time since I've actually played the game. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with nature. I'm going to see if he can try and throw you using your tail. Only has a +1. Nope. So you're going to win that one out. As you kind of sweep, you watch him go down to try and grab it, but his fishy fingers have like a thick membrane on them, and considering his portly stature, he's definitely not as dexterous as you are. And as you try and sweep, you watch as basically Florin, seeing what you're trying to do, helps you out by planting a quick kick into the side of his knee. And even though she takes a punch to the gut in the meantime, Balabar goes down to 1 knee, and you've won your 3rd round. Betting goes up to 6 gold. All right.
Yeah.
What would you like to do for your next one?
I'll do...
How many rounds is it?
Until one of you reaches 3 wins.
Ooh.
It is first to 3.
I'll do a medicine check to see if I can't hit him somewhere where it hurts, like a real wicked sternum shot.
Looking for a weak spot. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. I am going to go for perception, which is trained. Or yeah, it is trained by both. So I'm going to have that be a 2d20 plus 2. I got a 21. What'd you get?
Yeah,
oh, medicine's 12. Yeah, so as you're, like, looking and you're like, maybe I could try and hit him in the gills, you throw a punch real quick, like a quick jab into the throat, see if you can hit him there, and you watch as Josie reaches out a leg, and instead of aiming for your partner, Florin, she aims directly at you, and while you're trying to get a quick shot in towards the gills of Balabar Big Belly, you have to reach down because he's down on one knee, and she grabs a leg and flips you onto your back. You're shocked considering the size of this creature, but you can feel as she wraps both arms around your ankle and yanks out. She not only caught you at a bad position for your, like, balance, but also she's much stronger than this little body looks. Or she's fucking plastered and she's got that drunk bitch strength.
Fair enough.
Yep. So we are 2-2 and the betting stands at 8 gold.
Oh, we're down to the wire.
Next winner wins it. What skill
Go
do we want to
forth,
go
my
with?
son, and ball.
I would say a solid one to use would be survival, or survival, or maybe animal handling.
I'll do survival.
All right, I will do. I will do acrobatics. 1d20 minus 1. Got 19. Oh, close to a crit. That minus 1 saved you. All right.
Jesus Christ.
It's close. The last part of this fight is nowhere close to like a fancy mirror match or back and forth, but with you on your back, Balabar down one knee, and with Florin throwing herself at the gnome, it's much more closely like an angry mud boxing match. All of you are soaked in basically street filth by the end of this. You spend the rest of the couple minutes literally wrapping yourself around the big fish man and punching him in the face until eventually he stops, like, twitching. But after he goes down, you watch as the lizard woman picks up this halfling who spent the entirety of the last couple seconds grabbing and gripping at her tail and trying to, like, kink or break it, and she throws this little angry hobgoblin directly into the other side of the pit, slamming the halfling into the dirt, and she falls face forward. And there's claps from the cloud, there's happiness and surprise. Jay Swizzle says, hey, and that is a victory for our parry too. Let's for the win. That is take bets, take bets, take bets, take bets. And he calls in and grabs a bunch of silvers and coppers and coins and coins and coins and coins and coins. And he counts them out in his hand and goes, alrighty, that was a Catholic dividend. And you see he pockets the majority of the bets, and then he hands you out an amount of gold, essentially equivalent to what it was in gold minus any change. So that's how he makes his profit off of this. He essentially takes the surplus as a tip. But he hands out to the dude, he says, very good job, make sure you come around for next time. Good job. And he passes out to each of you 5 gold pieces each. Florin kind of slaps you on the back and says, good job. And then switches back to Draconic and says, that was fucking exhilarating. That's enough money for dinner. I could go another round, but well, do you want to stick? I do this every day.
Quick question. If I run it back, do I get to reuse my athletics and my other skills, or are those wiped for...
Yes, you do get to use them again if it's a different opponent. There is one more opponent in line.
Sure, yeah, I can run it back. Here, let me put 5 gold in my inventory.
Yeah. She says, go get him, man. I got you.
Hell yeah.
Don't lose me money. All right. So you climb back down into the pit. You're kind of bruised up from getting beat on for a bit. But the last of the fighters in line, the tall, very pale elf, walks down inside behind you. Kind of looks like a Starian, just a little bit more drawn, and clearly more of a high elf than a half elf. Squares up on the other side of you. Definitely is not as strong as you, especially with his shirt off.
Mm-hmm. All right, before the match starts, I make sure to say loud enough in common. This fun, thank you.
Oh yeah, no, you're so valid. Go right ahead. I'll be waiting. Like, do you want me to go get like a spot for you at that restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Meet me there. It's on 5th Street. And just to give you a reference, that's like down here. Where I have my reticle. All right. So you square off with this elven gentleman. What would you like your first check to be?
I'm gonna roll a stealth to see if I can't feint like a jab into like a hook.
Solid. He's also going to do stealth. Ooh. So, clearly not expecting you to do that. You manage your, like, little jab switches up and swap to your other hand. It clocks him, but you notice that he was doing the same thing, except with his feet. What had been a teep swaps into a roundhouse kick with the other foot. It does land, but more clumsily than he intended as he get punched in the ribs. He backs off a little bit, looks out at you from underneath very, very pale eyelashes. The gold price rises to 2, and it is 1v0. Sorry, I'm just keeping track of the rounds as we go. He squares up again, and what would you like for your second check?
Immediately, I dash towards him as he's stepping back to just do a quick, heavy, like, hammer fist down.
Athletics?
No!
Boom.
Yeah. Try to jump flying roundhouse kick him.
He's going to use his acrobatics. As you reach up to do this hammer blow, you swing down on what you expect to be a stunned enemy. He, instead of putting his hands like apart or trying to move, he stays perfectly still. And as you bring the hammer fist down, you watch him shrug inside of your arm radius and do a short, stiff punch directly up under your jaw. Stars explode in your eyes as he just snaps your head backwards.
Damn.
He jumps up 1. Betting jumps up to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, no, it's double every time. All right, cool. All right, what are you doing for your next one?
Medicine roll. See if I can't hit him in the knee or something critical.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Unfortunate.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's double or nothing, meaning we do another one. So that was his medicine. No, pick another check.
Okay. I'll do acrobatics.
I'm gonna do animal handling. All right.
Oh!
So that wins him the fight. So, as you come in with your medicine, you try and get a nice shot in. Unfortunately, he's pulling a very, very complicated guard, and you can see the closer that you get to an actual hit, you're kind of trying to aim at knees, trying to aim kicks and swings. He's hopping over each one as if he's kind of baiting you inward, and then as you push him back all the way towards the wall, you finally get a nice lunge in, and you think you really have him, and you watch as he steps off the back wall and flips over you, and he manages to hook both of his hands onto the underside of your jaw, and you get Rey Mysterio flipped over his back and end up ass first on the ground.
Damn, I get suplexed.
You do get suplexed. Mega suplexed.
Rough.
Incredible fight.
Yeah.
Did he win that round, or was that double or nothing, like he won the game?
He won the game, unfortunately, because that's 2 bets.
Understandable.
Sorry. You don't lose any money, but you also don't gain any.
Yeah, no, that's alright. I'm just doing it for the love of the game.
Entirely reasonable. Yep, so you get out with your money. That elf kind of claps himself off, having gained 4 pieces of gold for himself.
I chip off to the elf in common. Good fight. Before heading up and going over to meet her.
Yep. He ignores you. Her name is Florin. Florin West.
Lauren. Okay, cool.
Is she related to Kanye?
Nope. She was named Florin West because she was born on the west coast of Sidra.
Was Kanye born on the West Coast?
Fuck off. All right. So, not talking about Kanye right now. If I want to make a Kanye NPC, I will.
Oh no.
Let's go.
So, as you go off to have your dinner scene, which we will do at the end of this session, that'll probably be the thing to, well, not finish us off, but we'll see. The rest of you head towards this empty house. It is all three of you heading towards the suburbs. The burbs in Cuesta are really scenic. Like, in comparison with even the rest of this metropolitan city, it's kind of nice to see a couple of, like, farm-ish houses and really empty wilderness space that has been clean-cut, but, like, not to the point of just not having trees anymore. You see a trio of large mill house producing kind of windmills designed to crush wheat and things for the city. Most of these suburban land plots are producing food crops, though you do see a couple of them that are full of cotton. Or, like, herd animals. So what would you like to do? You didn't get any directions for where this empty house was.
I mean, shit, do we just start walking?
Yeah, you can. It's the
Yeah.
three of you. It's Roland and Senju and Norbert. So I believe in your abilities to roll a perception check and not fail.
Yeah.
Investigation, maybe?
I'll roll perception.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I most certainly have.
If somebody
the
has it trained, they can help you.
I'm not gonna roll it on roll 20. I'm rolling.
Okay.
And that is a flaccid 20.
Alrighty, flaccid 20. It only takes you a couple of minutes of asking and looking around to find this house that they're talking about. It's not an abandoned house. It's a house that hasn't recently been occupied. Very specifically, as you come around to it, it definitely seems like a working farm. There's still a horse in the stable. There's still goats wandering around. There's still chickens in the backyard. But it definitely looks like for the last couple of days, the farmer has just not been in residence. It is a 2-level. It is basically just like 4 rooms, though, so it's a very, very simple dwelling. Like most of the buildings around here, it doesn't have an individual plot of land. They farm sections of the collective plot. What would y'all like to do?
I mean, dare we go and knock on the front?
Let me think about this for a second.
Actually, I'll be right back.
What do we want to do? What do we want to do?
Considering
Roland?
detect magic, I don't.
You want to do detect magic?
Nah, I don't.
It
Sorry,
is-
I forgot I didn't realize I was muted.
Yeah, roll in
Hold
your
on.
ear.
Actually,
Whoops, no, I didn't mean to be muted. I was talking.
Oh, you're muted. Sorry. Yeah, you were muted.
Actually,
Whoopsie
yeah,
daisy. Are there any lights on in the building?
Nope, it is dark as fuck. I mean, it is
Okay.
during the day, so it's not abnormal for there not to be lights on, but it is kind of abnormal
Makes
for there to be
sense.
no fire in the fireplace.
Yeah, I think Roland will try and knock.
Okay.
I can talk my way out of it.
It seems relatively empty. Nobody comes to the door, and the door is open. It's like a screen door.
Anything he can see inside?
It's rather empty. A couple of chairs are kind of turned or flipped over. There's clearly a broken piece of crockery on the ground, but it looks like just kind of a broken piece of porcelain or clay potting.
Have we looked at the exterior yet? Or
Yeah,
investigated
it's
the
untouched.
exterior?
I mean, from what you haven't seen anything around back, but like at the front, it doesn't seem too damaged. The only thing that drew you to it was the fact that one of the neighbors said, "Oh yeah, no, I haven't heard from this person down the road in a couple of days." I kind of just assumed they were one of the missing peoples.
Okay, I am.
Then might as well just walk in.
Yeah, you open it up, pop the door, nothing happens. You walk into the kitchen, you can see, oh yeah, there's definitely been some shit going on in here. A bunch of plates have been broken against one wall. There's a slash of blood down the interior wall on one side. Looks like it's been drying for maybe a week or so. It's kind of started to rot a little bit. You can see a human hand has been cut off and impaled to the wall with a dagger. You can see that the table clearly has marks of like boots, and it's been shoved up against one of the walls where maybe someone's been sleeping, maybe someone's been using it as like a footstool. You can see a bunch of scratches on the walls. It almost looked like a bear went at it. This place is damaged and disheveled. You can also see on the ceiling just a big ass set of letters in Undercommon. Can you read Undercommon?
Wait. I can read Undercommon.
I am back.
Yep. It says, fuck you, bitch, in Undercommon.
That sounds familiar.
Yep. It says, fuck you, bitch, in Undercommon. That one is relatively fresh, but that's just on the ground floor. You can see that some of, like, the foodstuffs that would normally be in a farmer's kitchen, like a couple of pottages and containers of, like, pickled or buttered fish that have been preserved, have just been, like, gnawed at and then thrown around to rot. It definitely looks like somebody who did not give a shit about this place was living here for a couple of weeks. But that's just the bottom floor.
I am
Can
gonna detect magic,
Yep, there's nothing in here that's magical.
and then I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right.
Yep, I'm gonna
As
also
you get
go
up
upstairs
to the
with
top
Senju.
floor, you can see the body of a probably mid-30s woman. She's been staked to the wall with daggers. Her entire interior torso and ribs have been ripped open in kind of a reverse blood eagle. All of her internal organs have been removed from her chest cavity and are just missing. In the interior and staked into the back wall, there's a dagger that bifurcates her spine. And on her forehead, there is cut into her forehead skin an icon of Ren Shurg.
And just quick double check. The icon of Renshurg we saw before.
Same thing. It looks like
And still no magic up here.
that. There is, again, like the faint nimbus of illusion magic, but other than that, no. Kind of the same thing that Pecky said was just like, oh, it got used a couple of months ago or weeks ago, and you don't, nothing actively deceiving you now.
Can I try and discern maybe a little bit further about what this may have been? In terms of, like...
Yeah, absolutely.
Would like to do that as well.
Give me a religion check, or give me a arcana or a religion.
I'll give you a religion.
21?
I think that's pretty good.
The Outer Gods are well known for their brutality. Vren Shurg, in particular, is well known for... Yeah, you'd both know this. This is some sort of undead preparation ritual. It doesn't look like it was done with any intention. It kind of just looks like it was being aped by whoever was doing it. The ritual preparation of the body by removing all of the internal organs as if they were about to be embalmed or mummified is something that necromancers will regularly do in order to give them the opportunity to put other things inside of a corpse that's being prepared for ritual revivification. Like, if you were going to create a zombie or some sort of particularly dangerous undead, this is what you do to prep for it. The fact that they've done this just as window dressing is clearly, like, supposed to be a smack in the face. This is a terror tactic.
So, quick question to clarify on.
Yep.
Is this something they could have done to create their quote-unquote brother that was a... not shifter,
Doppelganger? Doppelgangers are natural and have nothing to do with the undead.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
The fact that this doppelganger is somehow associated with a Vren Shurg cult is new information to the both of you.
Are you all gonna communicate that to me?
I assumed you came up with them and saw the gutted human corpse.
Well, yeah, but I didn't roll, so I don't really know what that is. Besides a fucked up, brutal.
Yeah, I think we'll both kind of explain. Like, I'll look at you, Roland.
I mean,
looks at
Roland
you,
is
Norbert.
absolutely going to have the. What's the word for it? Fuck.
Light bulb moment, eureka moment.
The more educational version of it to Norbert's
an epiphany
experience,
Epiphany.
I guess. Yeah.
Educated
with
or
that-
academic?
Yeah.
Academic.
Academic. Yes. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Ooh, yeah. Anyway. Roland looks at you, kind of sees that you're kind of like getting it. It's like, yep, you understand what's going on here as well.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Senju like, all right, so I don't know if you understand. This is bad. This is bad to say the least. We are certainly dealing with necromancy here, though this
No.
ritual is. You said it was incomplete, basically, right?
It appears
Almost
to have been
purposeful.
done like sloppily and intentionally brutally, less as a
Yeah.
way to like try and get it to work, and more of a way of like, hey, anyone who walks in on this place is going to be shitting their pants in terror, running away.
So
Yeah.
more like a ward in a sense, I guess.
Yeah, a threat.
Roland is just like,
Yeah.
just a little bit like. So yeah, this is very
That's
sloppily
quaint.
done,
Okay.
but
necromancy. And
Mm-hmm.
Sanju kind of walks up and touches the corpse and ritual casts a gentle repose. Just in case.
It's been dead for several days.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna prevent it from becoming undead though.
Okay,
Oh.
reasonable.
Oh.
Is that how
That's
how
that's
that
fair.
works?
Yeah, for 10 days.
Okay.
God damn. Yeah, that's fair.
After 10
That's-
days, it's okay. Yeah, gentle repose. Got
I
it.
cannot argue.
yeah, I can't argue with that. Yeah.
Leaves like a ghoul is just ravishing the
That's why I was trying to get you to tell me in character that I was necromancy.
Yeah, sure. Deal.
Yeah, sure.
What's up? You hang out.
So
you
we
guys
only
also
find
have
French.
Yeah, you only find Vrenshurg iconography in this house.
Can we explore a little bit more? Just see if we
Absolutely.
find anything else.
There's a lot of the
Yeah.
normal like farmer stuff, but as you guys get outside, you can see what looks like a stack of firework with a bloody tarp draped over it.
Ooh,
I'm
can
sorry.
I lift up the tarp?
Yep. There are 3 human bodies, all of which have had their throats slit. And right underneath the tarp is a piece of paper that says, "My God rules," in, again, Undercommon.
My god,
Any other marks that would relate it to any god, or is it literally just seems like more Vrenshurg?
More Vrenshurg shit, like, ripped apart. Their throats are each completely cut. It's like a man in his 20s, probably the husband of that woman, and then 2 kids. One very young, and the other one maybe, like, 6.
Can we identify the man, or is it no?
I mean, you can identify him as a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
this is what this reminds me of. Hold on.
Well, I do have a meme.
Yeah,
too.
whoever these people are, they're definitely not above murdering children. Or entire
Yeah,
families,
yeah.
for that
Not
matter.
very,
The
not
black
very
symbol
cool,
guy.
as the kids would say.
Yeah, no, the Vrenshurg cult is fucking brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Are there any I guess items of interest on the property?
I mean, it is a farm. It has all the normal farming stuff. Nothing has been stolen or is obviously of value. Give me a d6 if you'd like.
All right. So something's telling my intuition here that they're more occupying the space than living in a
Yeah, they clearly didn't give much of a fuck
Extended
about the house,
period of
considering
time.
how, like, the house is clearly, like, dirty and dusty. Like, they were not taking care of it. It's not some sort of long-term base. 3.
that is
You find,
not
like,
far.
10 copper pieces that have been hidden away in a sock in one of the children's rooms.
Hey, I will not argue on that.
Yes, stealing from dead children. What could be better?
Whoa. This was from the people that killed dead
No,
children.
this is in a child's sock in one of their rooms.
Well, they
Alright, I
don't
just
need it
feel bad.
anymore.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. What are they gonna do with it?
There are two types of adventurers in this world.
Oh god.
Those who steal
damn it.
from dead babies and those who don't.
Is Norbert one of those people?
That's up to you to decide,
Fuck.
not for me.
Hey man, you didn't kill him. It's not. Therefore, it's not amoral.
Whew, fucking hell.
Oh.
That is a bold statement.
That is
Oh.
quite the bold statement.
Oh boy. You know, Tiny Birdman, you make me worry. Come a butt.
Me?
Oh.
What?
No, I think Norbert's utilitarian enough to take this money.
Yes, utilitarian. I like that word.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Roll
that
me a wisdom saving throw.
Bruh.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I know where this is going. That's a 3.
Oh no!
Oh no! Corruption, huh?
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
All for 37.
Let's hear it.
as you're taking this, just the momentary weakness strikes you. And I mean strikes you hard, Norbert.
Permanent trauma for $20.
You feel the power of just this second where you're like, hold on. I went from living in near obscure emptiness with no friends, no family, abandoned and abused by everyone I know, to fighting for my life in the name of a country and a people I have nothing to do with. And here I am in a house with the abused corpses of the dead innocent. And I feel justified in taking literal money from dead children. And as you stare down at this pile of empty copper coins, you feel yourself just tighten a little bit inside. More specifically, you tighten your fist and you put them away in your pocket. All right.
Oh
Your first corruption.
fuck!
Don't worry, man. It happens to the best of us.
I will
Is
write
there
that
any
down
way to
on my
heal
sheet.
corruption? I feel like
There is a way to heal corruption, yes.
is it by doing basically the opposite of things that would get you corruption? I assume.
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Man.
god, I need to confess at some point.
How much?
I
Is
think it's probably a bit more than just confession.
how much is going to therapy?
Going to therapy depends. It
That's gonna
can be
cost more
quite
than
expensive.
That's gonna be more than 10 copper pieces. I'll tell you that.
Fucking Roland is like, all right, sets up a chair. So what's the problem?
Oh fuck.
That's more than rolling in a chair can figure out.
Yeah.
Probably, but he will at least do his best to help someone.
All right. Well, now that I've sold my soul
Ironically.
for 10 copper pieces, anything else?
No, I don't think so. What are we doing next?
Damn.
Can I?
Sanji is
Hey.
pretty much like completely silent at the,
Yes.
just like
What time
the
is?
sheer
What time of
brutality
day is
of
it?
all this.
Oh, in character, it's round about 10 in the morning.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
it's relatively
boy,
early.
we're-
You got like.
we're-
Yeah,
there
you guys
enough
got plenty of
time
time.
to-
You got to still go meet with Jace and do all that shit. So we got plenty of time.
Yeah, how about we? I would say, how about we meet with Jace and then get
Yeah.
ready for some lunch, and then we reconvene,
Yeah, I mean, you could straight up have dinner later, but yeah, sure, deal.
Yeah.
or
you
we
know what?
even skip lunch and just do it.
Yeah,
Just
the
go
reason I
right
say
to
that
it.
is because you're required to have minimum 2 meals a day. There's nothing that says you can't have more or less.
all these mangled corpses really stoked my appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Roland
better
is
yet,
feeling
how about we call the
is-
guards so they can figure this shit
Oh
out?
right, yeah, we will. We will.
We should
Mhm.
Yeah, you can
probably
see
report
Roland
that.
is like surprisingly unaffected, but he's still keeping a sort of sense of, I care. I'm being kind and being respectful, but he does not look genuinely that affected.
Yep.
This is the first time. Alright, Norbert is not a stranger to dealing shit. Let me be very clear.
Yeah.
But dead
Just
kids,
for-
that is
just
not on his menu.
Nope.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
No, yeah, it's
Absolutely
definitely very sad. Roland just kind of looks at it and is like, huh. All right.
Luke, can I cast Druidcraft to make flowers bloom around the corpses?
You absolutely may. So you take a few minutes. Are you burying them, or are you just doing it where they lie?
Yeah, I'll bury them as well.
Okay, so you take a little bit of time. Anyone else helping you?
I'll help.
Okay.
I see that he's going to do that, so
Yep.
Norbert, maybe you could help, and maybe that could.
No.
I
you're
don't
gonna-
know how to help.
that's
is
not
the
how-
I
problem
think you're
there.
going to need a little bit more than. Okay, yeah.
That's not how corruption works. All right.
Yeah,
So you guys spend some
I
time
live with my sins now.
burying the flowers while Norbert goes and alerts the guards. After only a couple of minutes, they come back and kind of cordon off the house. They take note of the bodies before you bury them. And just, make sure that they're, corpses. They've been murdered. They take down any details about how exactly it happened. You watch, they're heavily affected by this. Like, you see several of them kind of just taking a minute, either crying in a corner for real quick in a minute. Some of them, walk around in a bit of a daze, like they're just stunned by what they're seeing. It's pretty obvious to you that, in the daily life of a guard, this kind of murder is not at all common.
Yeah.
And in comparison to you, they definitely look like shocked. But they do their job, they do their duty, and you guys are free after a minute to head back into town. Check out, by the way, the list if there's any other missions you guys wanted to do. But in the meantime, we have another dinner date. Yes, Florin West, the Chaucer, is waiting for Gaz as he gets out of the pit. She continues to speak in Draconic as they walk and says, Okay, so great spot, really close to the coastline. They have awesome seafood, definitely something that you will want to try out. All this stuff I've eaten raw, it tastes way better when they make it. What have you eaten while you're here? She kind of gives you a questioning look as you walk off towards the Port Commercia.
I'm not sure what animal it was, but when I first arrived, I came across this just chunk of these people were cutting up just these slabs of just fat on the beach, and I remember I had quite a large bit of that, and it was filling, but quite a very one of a kind texture, I'll call it.
Okay. That, were they boiling it on the beach?
Yeah. That's exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, that's called whale meat. Those are whales. They are really big. They live in the deep ocean, and they use them to light candles and shit. It's not generally considered food. When me and my tribe would hunt in the deep water, we didn't really eat them either, because they're really hard to hunt. You need a whole ass ship and specialized equipment, and it takes months. We literally couldn't do that. So, yeah, usually the humans don't eat it. I'm glad to know that I kind of don't have to now. But yeah, was that the only thing you've eaten? You've been here for what? A week or two?
Oh no, I've only been here for about maybe a day.
Oh damn, you're fresh off the boat or off the feet. How'd you get here?
I did have quite a stay in Sindra Forest?
Sildra Fortress.
Sildra Fortress. I did have quite a stay in Sildra Fortress for a couple months where I.
Yeah, but that place isn't fancy. That's just a fort, right? I've never been there.
Yeah. I was able to fit in quite easily just because of physical prowess and how that's always in demand.
Yeah, I mean, humans like it when you can beat the shit out of other humans. That's kind of consistent. All right, so with that, and she walks you into a business that I would roughly call it's a fishmonger's, but not a fishmonger's where you buy things. It's a fishmonger's where they prep fish for long storage. Outside of the building, there is racks and racks of drying fish. And you're looking at it I could buy that. And she goes, no. They ask you to buy that in bulk. That's not what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. And as you get into the building, which she called a restaurant, it's not a restaurant. It's much closer to, again, a fishmonger's prep shop. So the kind of place that you would go if you were a restaurant owner and you were buying raw ingredients to make food. And she reaches out a hand and waves at one of the proprietors. She goes, "Yo, Stefan, food." This guy, clearly like a very bothered looking half elf, looks over to her and kind of shakes his head and goes, "Oh, this one again. Yes, we'll get you whatever you need. What are you looking for?" And he points, and there's several large vats of different types of fish. Some of them are still alive, swimming around. Other ones are kind of drying or dead. And then there's also on top of that several pounds of dry shellfish. And she goes, you lived in the puddles, right? So you've had like shellfish before, right?
Yeah, I've had them before.
Okay, you gotta try this shit then. And she slaps down 2 gold pieces on the desk and says, "Scallops." He shakes his head and goes, okay, fine. Scallops. And somebody in the back pulls out like a tray, which is clearly designed to be like a testing tray where you pull it out to see the quality. But he passes it over and goes, Are you sure? And she nods her head. Yes. And the guy at the desk says, "That's 20 scallops. Is that everything?" And he looks between the two of you and like sees that you're also Elizabeth, and you can see the visual. I don't know if we would recognize it, but anyone else would recognize the like visual exhaustion in his eyes of like, "Oh God, let there please not be 2 of them now."
Man, I don't see why they dislike us. That's just good business. Good chatters too, I can imagine. Good talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I can imagine I'm taking the smells of these.
Those are some expensive ass scallops.
They are expensive as scallops. It's scallops. Scallops are expensive.
True that.
True.
They're also pretty big scallops, like they're king scallops.
Okay.
And she says, "Cool, great. This is good for like a snack or something. They're not really big. All right, thank you very much." She says in Draconic, and she switches back to common and says, "Thank." And she just walks out of the building with this bucket full of scallops. She says, "Okay, now," and she walks over to a building nearby that has like an open brazier, and she pulls out a pair of sticks that look like chopsticks, but they're clearly also like, the thing that you would use to kebab meat. She goes, "I bought these a couple of days ago. They're good for these scallops. Try them like this." And she shows you how to basically like barbecue a scallop.
Do you have any spices with you at all? Like, I remember you mentioning them earlier, and I had them on the shrimp.
I promise you don't need it for these as long as you cook them right. They're that good.
Wow. Okay. I'll see if you're talking the truth here, but how do I cook them right?
Okay. You just
turn-
take like 5 seconds on each side, and then once they kind of don't jiggle anymore on the top, they're good.
Okay. So.
Yep. So over open fire, you pull it out. It does take a little bit of practice, but after the first or second scallop, you eat it and you're like, "Damn, she was right. These taste fucking buttery, like buttery. It's smooth. It's just barely springy, like the shrimp was." And the flavor of scallop is just incredibly robust. It's delicious to you. And between the two of you, 20 scallops goes like that.
Okay. That was delicious.
I
How did you find
know.
out about this?
Huh?
How did you find out about these? Did you catch them back with your clan, or
Well, yeah, I did catch them raw, and I ate them raw. They come in kind of a really hard package made out of shell. You just kind of rip it open and shit like that. But outside of that, here they sell them cooked, and I had one of the people tell me how to sell them cooked, or how to buy them and then to cook them myself. And then I figured out that they're way cheaper from this place than they are from restaurant. Which, I also will say, restaurants are a scam. You always can get it better and cheaper from just the actual people who get them off the ocean. Or if you really feel like doing some extra work and you're super lazy, just walk around in the ocean and get them yourself.
I haven't spent much of any time really in the ocean. Really, my first encounter of going in the ocean was getting attacked by some sharks.
Yeah, sharks suck. What I'd recommend for the sharks, because I've dealt with them too. They're pretty aggressive around here. It's the humans. For some reason, the humans make them aggressive. I don't know what it is. I think it might be throwing out all their trash into the ocean. That might make the sharks more aggressive. Here's what you do. All you have to do beforehand is you just sit in the ocean for a few minutes. If you sit there for like maybe half an hour, you can easily get whatever smell of human is on you out and off into the water, and then you should be fine to walk around onto the docks or whatever else you want to do.
That's a great tip, thanks. I really don't want to have to fight a shark in the water again.
Yeah, no, it
Especially-
sucks. It really does.
Yeah. So tell me more about your clan, because at least for me, I split off from my clan when I was quite young, with just in a group of 10.
Yeah, so my clan wasn't really the kind of folks who stick around in the same place. We migrated up and down the coast, almost like 50 miles total, which is pretty far for your folks who live in the swamp, to my knowledge. And while we were traveling, more and more people started showing up. Now we don't live forever, but my grandmother, she remembered when there were basically no humans along the coast. You could go forever, and you would only see the very edges of little human villages or little human towns with ports. And then once you saw the humans, you just went the other way because there was no reason to deal with them. Now you really can't get away from them, unfortunately, anymore. So you kind of have to deal with them, but on the positive side, they have cool shit like this. She holds up kind of a cooked scallop, starts eating it.
Yeah, the just kind of gestures around to the vastness of human society it is versus just living in the wild.
It's
And-
different. It's really different. So we weren't too big. By the end of it, by the time I left, we were only about seven strong. The strongest we ever were was about 25. So yeah, there weren't too many of us at any time, and there are not nearly as many lizardmen on the coast as there are in the puddles.
Yeah, I know. I never really interacted with much of ever of the coast before. So my clan was originally quite large, but I was pretty young then. Granted, and I would say probably around 40ish, but about 10 of us split off, and we lived much more just following and hunting. And eventually I split off, like I said, up to Sildred Fortress and found out about Chaucer's. What about you? How'd you find out about them?
Well, that's the weird thing. I kind of didn't find out about them so much as they found out about us, So what happened was a bunch of these guys come along, and I don't know where they were from. Turns out they were from here, and they were wearing these little pins. And, well, you gotta see, I was a younger lizard man then. And I thought that it would be just awesome to follow them around for a couple days, in case they killed anything that I could eat, or they dropped anything that I could take, normal scrounging things. And after a couple of days, I saw all the stuff they had and all the things they ate. They brought tons of food with them for like what could have been a 2-day trip. They spent almost a week out in the woods. I have no idea what they were doing, but they had so much stuff that I felt like I just had to ask where they got it all. I'd never seen so many things, And well, they told me something about a city to the south and where they had gotten all of this stuff. And when I asked about the symbols, they said that I could get one too. All I had to do was come down here and tell them that I wanted a badge. And I did that, and I succeeded their little test, which wasn't all that hard. They kind of just like, I don't know, they had me like beat the crap out of some people, and that worked really well, and it was pretty easy, to be honest. And then they gave me the badge, and from then on, people give me lower prices for everything, and they're really nice to me, and they're friendly, and they don't kind of chase me away or get angry when I don't understand something. And even the guards don't bother me all that much. Like I'm in a big city right now, and normally that that's something that we avoid. And I would never avoid it now. This badge really is just the entrance to a whole new world.
I know what you mean. I get treated a lot better. People really listen to you more if you have the badge.
Absolutely
What
right.
is
It's
that?
weird that the humans are like that, but I guess it makes sense, right?
Mm.
Little pieces of something matter a lot more to them than like really anything else.
Yeah, yeah. But tell me, how old are you? You said you
How long do lizard men live again?
usually about 60. Like
Mhm.
60 is their like the longest they'll live in the wild, but usually they die young in battle.
Yeah, I'm 22.
Oh, I'm only 16. Or if you would have been about the age of when I was getting taught to hunt. Like, you would have been.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too long ago that I came here. I don't have like a group. I saw, some people go around with groups or they belong to multiple people. I don't. I just belong to one specific guy, and I'm one of the only people that he has working for him.
Oh, cool. I've been working for. I've just recently been signed for Jay Spherenan.
Cool, cool. Mine is Lord Nathaniel Green.
Is he also Dragonborn?
No. Green, he's pointy ears. Yeah, pointy ears, but like not full pointy ears. I don't know what they call them.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen a couple of those
Yeah,
before.
he doesn't ask me to do much. Like really, all I've done is like follow him around the city a couple times. I've beaten up a couple of people who tried to rob him, and I went and like killed 2 people on a boat once.
That sounds like fun.
Damn.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's hella fun, super fun, and for all that, the discounts and the food, and I got money for each of those things, and really, it's so cheap here that you can pretty much live off of anything. What does Jace pay you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't really know, but I know we're getting paid soon.
Oh, good. Well, anytime you need, just come back. I rarely leave Cuesta because apparently this guy really likes it in the city, which I can understand. It's an awesome city.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This place is pretty cool. I've been loving my time here. Oh, but except for when I went into the sewer, that kind of sucked.
Yeah, it smells and it's gross. I kind of explored there because I thought, tunnels, water, that would be good for us, right? Turns out, no. There's other lizards in there. They're not very friendly.
Did you also come across like there's this odd like 3 tentacled zombie thing?
Usually alligators don't have tentacles, so no.
Oh no, it wasn't an alligator. It definitely wasn't an alligator. It was this weird. It was like a mouth with 3 tentacles, 3 little stubby legs.
Nope, no tentacle mouths. I kind of went in the slums because that's the easiest place to get into the sewer.
No, I just ripped open a grate.
Yeah, that is property damage, if I'm saying
No, I
that
didn't
word
get
correctly.
caught. I don't think I got caught, so it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, they don't care if you get caught. You have the badge.
True that. Ooh, true that.
I'm just saying, they might bother you, and we don't want to get bothered.
True. Very true.
Yeah, so if you're ever back in town, let me know. We can hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great speaking with one of my own kin again. Speaking a common constantly is such a pain.
Yeah, it makes it really hard to be understood, like, all the time.
Mm-hmm. Like, man, I swear, it's like people don't try, it's like they're trying to not understand me.
Yeah. Well, I will say, was there any chance that you were leaving anytime soon? Because I know of a place that is really cheap to stay if you don't have one already.
No, I believe we're leaving by the end of today.
Well.
We have to, we're going to Daggerlot.
Gotcha.
As a group.
If you are leaving, that's fine. If you ever need a place to stay for slightly longer, I found an awesome spot that costs almost nothing.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and it's in the Forum. It's really close. All you really have to do is get arrested.
Oh, what's that?
They call it the Stocks. Or the Stockade. It's a weird human word for, like, permanent accommodations where you can go in for the night. All you have to do, basically, is, like, punch one of the guards.
Why?
It usually helps if you're drunk, I will say. I've had much more success if I was wasted.
I'll keep it in mind. That seems like a good tip. Thanks.
Yeah, it's super free, and then you pay a tiny bit of money, and they just let you out the next day.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. Right now,
Highly recommend.
Yeah, someone in my group spent, I don't even know how much money getting us a room at an inn or at one of their little...
Such a scam. Definitely not worth it.
Well, I have to be off. I should really be off. I've been split off for the group for a while now. We do have a duty to fulfill, at least in my position as a Chaucer.
Perfect. Sounds great. You take care. I'll see you another time. All right.
It's wonderful meeting you. I'm sure I'm gonna spin back around here for at least a fight and hopefully to see you again.
Awesome. Take care. And she puts out an arm to trade grips with you. Yep. She's pretty bulky. Not as bulky as you, but pretty bulky.
Yeah, I'm pretty unreasonably large.
Yeah, and you can see she doesn't change into anything after the fight. Like, for all the sweat and mud, she just continues to walk around topless. Not a single care in the world.
Yeah, I'm doing the exact same thing. That's completely normal in my book.
Exactly, it is. It is completely normal. So, as this occurs, how about the rest of you? What are we doing?
I mean, shit, that free housing sounds kind of good.
That's called prison or jail.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, she said the stocks, as in, like, the stockade, as in prison.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to Jace Fiernan.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go and talk to Jace Fearon and get paid, see what we got to do next, and then I'm gonna go. You know what? Either get if we need to do something else.
We get money.
If we need to do something else before then, I'll do that. But other than that, if I have free time, I'll go see Garabon.
Yep. Alrighty, so you guys head into the forum. You give your names to the individuals at the gate, but they mostly, like, wave you through, and they just tell you, Jace Fernand's room is 432 on the west wing. And they point you in the correct direction. It's on the second floor, and by the time you get to the door, you kind of get a feeling for what the forum, and specifically the Senate, how it's laid out. It's a very, very opulent place. Almost all of it is covered in black and white marble. The floors and the walls are paneled in very fancy dark oak woods that have been polished and carved. It's a gorgeous place, really, by any description. But what most comes off to you is the sheer number of offices. There are 300 senators in here.
Whoa.
Each of them must have their own office, and then there's probably additional offices on the ground floor, because there's 2 floors of just office space. And each office is no more than, like, 10 feet by 20 feet. So it's a tight one. All right. So as you guys get to that floor, is there anything you'd like to check out before you head in and talk to Jace?
Yeah, nothing.
No missions, no nothing on the list? All right. Gucci. So as you guys pop open the door, or are you knocking first? It's up to you.
No.
No?
Really?
I think we'll just.
I don't really know about knocking.
Yep, that's reasonable. All right.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
So as you pop open the door, you watch as kind of a very stately, but not very stately dressed man leans back in his chair and regards the 3 of you and gestures with a hand and says, Come in. Very glad to see you. Busy couple of days, so I've heard. Guards brought along the money and also the information that you've caught our perpetrators. Please, if you wouldn't mind, have a seat and fill me in. Pleasure to meet you, as well. Clearly, like, as much as I say stately, he's not, like, comfortable talking to you guys right now. He's a little bit stiff, and you can definitely see from the places his eyes are looking, he's not looking directly at you. Not out of, like, disrespect, more out of, like, discomfort of being around people.
Oh, he's
Actually,
alright.
anxious
Mood
green
kindred,
dragonborn
as
is
they
so
say.
funny.
Yes.
That is genuinely hilarious.
That's funny.
That explains a bit.
Because
This
green,
is
green dragons,
Nerd.
green dragons and green dragonborn are like notoriously like manipulative and like have silver tongues and
Oh, and he's socially
And-
anxious, but he
and trick people a lot. That's kind of their defining characteristic as green dragons. So him being socially anxious is kind of hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
do we want to actually explain it to him in character, or do we want to just, and that's how it happened?
Uh,
I am okay with that, especially for big things like this, but that's up to you
yeah,
guys.
I think for something
there's a
this
lot
big.
To tell here.
I was also going to say, like, if you guys want, this is also a good opportunity for people like Shenju to kind of fill in some cracks, or for people to ask in-character questions like the one we just had about, you know, specific things that I told you guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
Quick question: we're one of his only like 1 or 2 Chaucer groups,
Yes,
right?
there are no other, you guys are the only group of Chaucers currently in operation. All other
Gotcha.
Chaucers are pretty much purchased as individuals, and he only has one.
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay, so we're the group, and he only has, like, one other individual. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
cool. Alright.
Does
Alright.
anybody have any questions for Senju?
I would just say, like, someone just give, like, a summary to him, right? Like, all right, we, like,
Yeah, go ahead.
went to inspected the building, went to the warehouses, went to the inn, found his dwelling, got some clues, went to, one of the clues led us to a sewer, which when we went down, we found not only the corpse of our missing people and plenty of others, but also an undead Otyugh and cultist symbols, and so on. Like, just hitting, like, the highlights, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
That-
I'm not there.
I was going to say, that would work great if you were there.
Yeah, and I could speak that eloquently.
Yeah. Well, he does speak
Yeah.
Draconic, so yeah, you
Oh,
technically could to
done!
him. Remember, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he's yeah.
All right, so
Um,
shall we assume someone gives him that?
Oh yeah, I'll just say, and that's how it happened. Does anybody really want to sit through Senju recounting this entire story?
Fair enough.
I think it'd be funny for a while, comma, but let's move on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he says, "Oh, that's kind of what I expected. There's been a few more things," and he leafs through some papers and pulls up a letter and another piece of paper. Says, "These were both taken out in the name of that individual you mentioned, Bronto Boder. They are insurance policies and a writ of request." The writ of request is particularly problematic because it is one for insurance from Cuesta. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the insurance system essentially allows you to put down money on a building and then receive cash if it is damaged or destroyed. It works as a way to allow people to purchase buildings without them having, the risk of fire. The issue was he was posing as whoever owned the building because, of course, as you know, he was able to change his form. This was paid. And he kind of pulls a face like, it was paid because apparently no one did their due diligence on the actual paperwork, and as a result, the city is down almost 300 gold pieces from paying out the 3 insurance claims, or at least 200 gold pieces from paying out the 2 insurance claims, and they would have been out another 100 if the third payment had gone through without getting flagged. I spent some time just today making sure that these items were not paid out and that his fraudulent payments had been canceled, but it was a little too late, and as the guards went over his property, we kind of saw that those had not been paid out either. In addition, the third of that trio that you mentioned, and by the way, the second one is hanging out of a gibbet if you want to go look at the military port. She's she's there. She's arrived until about 4 in the morning. But, yeah, we're down 200 gold pieces from paying those out. Now, I do have your payment, but we are still, at the moment, unsure exactly what he was using those insurance payments for, which is a bit of a problem. But, luckily for you, it is not a you problem. That is a problem for other Chaucers in different locations. For you, I have this. And he passes over a pile of gold coins in a bag, and he says, that currently counts out to about 40 for each of you. Just making clear. I am very pleased with what you've done so far. You did a great job. You went through and completed even more stuff than I asked for. And of course, you gave my name out, which I do appreciate. Keep going. Keep up the good work. All that good stuff. But I am headed out today. I have no more business in Cuesta. I need to be at home as quickly as possible, to be entirely honest. I would prefer that you follow me, mostly because there are some issues in my home city of Daggerlad that will need your attentions, and my other associate Chaucer is not really the kind of individual who goes and does that type of up in front adventuring classical work. She has a slightly different job, but it's something that you can worry about later when you meet her in probably a couple days. Make sure that anything else you have to do in the city is taken care of, but I have prepared for you, in addition to your payment, a small bevy of goods to help you with that trip. I know that sometimes people don't have all the transit and transportation to do things like that, and so I've prepared you just a little short-term solution, if that's all right with you.
Sounds good enough.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You did a great job. Yeah, for sure. One more thing I will add, if there's no other just straight up questions while I'm doing this. Your contract's all good and clear. I had it checked out with the committee and everything. You guys are like the first of this kind of group dynamic. Is it turning out all right for you all? Where is the fourth one as well?
I have no idea, but overall, it's going not bad,
Yeah,
but definitely interesting.
uh-huh.
All right.
We're, I feel like, unconventionally speaking, we are an effective team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah,
No fun.
I'd say that.
Great. And as long as it's good, as long as you're getting the job done, there's really nothing to worry about. I'll make it clear that there's nothing to worry about from the rest of the folks. There were some concerns. I'm sure those will be taken care of forthwithly. So, with that said, the main problem in Daggerlad at present is again missing people. I am one of the main and one of the wealthiest nobles in Daggerlad, apart from its lord. So I will say that it's a bit of a problem if these same issues happen in Daggerlad. We can't have, more unsolved murders and missing peoples and things like that going on. Time and time again, especially not in another city. From what you've said about the trios, they seem to be a problem everywhere, so that means you're probably looking for the same type of dynamic going on in my hometown, on my front steps, so to speak. I can't have that be happening. So you need to come home, back to Daggerlad, and help me deal with these missing people, alright? Good deal. And I'll pay you direct for that, because this isn't Cuesta, and the whole system for payment hasn't really been set up, or really won't be set up for a while. All right, so if that's taken care of, and he stands up from his desk, he's not a very intimidatingly large lizard, or intimidatingly large Dragonborn, but at the same time, considering how Dragonborn are looked at by most of the continent as kind of this, like, external, very hostile race, it is kind of just odd to see one in normal human clothing and not acting incredibly aggressive. Because, again, Izen is like a very adversarial nation made up of almost entirely Dragonborns and half-dragons.
Question, my armor is gonna be ready in 2 days.
Correct.
So, am I gonna be able to pick it up before we leave?
You can pay to have it sent to Daggerlad.
Wonderful.
If need be, I can help cover it. I have some money, and
You all
also we
just
have
you
plenty
all
of
just
money
got
that we
40
just
gold.
got.
You're fucking fine.
Oh, we got 40 gold. Hell yeah, that's
Yeah,
a fuck ton.
I said that. It's 40 gold each.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
but
didn't catch it.
about that.
So we're fucking stacked. We're all stacked here.
Yeah. The total by the way, the total overall the total reward for both quests was totaling out at 400. So you get the percentage that he's still doing a little better than you guys were as a whole.
Yeah. We're each
But
getting
remember,
about.
he's paying to keep you on retainer, and it's not a small amount. So,
True.
yep,
Like,
Plus, he's also covering some other costs. So
exactly.
Yeah.
He's prepped a package of goods for your travels.
all right.
that's what I meant. Sorry.
Well, there's definitely things we need to tie up in the city, but once we have all that sorted, I think we'll be off then.
60 gold.
If it,
I paid 400.
Perfectly acceptable. Wonderful. Well, I will see you there. Just ask for my manse, and they'll direct you in the correct direction. And with that, he stands up, walks over to a wardrobe by the side of the room's corner, basically, opens it, walks inside, disappears.
Cool.
Ah.
Dimension door.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, what are you guys doing now?
Obviously-
Before we end the
Obviously,
session,
I
that
don't
is.
know that. Obviously, I don't know that in character, but
damn, we can't get to the next the next dinner.
Do you really think... I mean, you can. I'm not going to stop you.
Well, I mean, that's something Roland is definitely eventually gonna do. He's definitely got to go talk to
Approximately-
Lindsay.
approximately how many days is this travel gonna take?
2.
Oh, okay. Can I try to buy a quarterstaff,
Absolutely.
a magical one,
All right, so let's go through
Or-
a magical quarterstaff.
or perhaps an improved one?
Oh, okay. What do you mean
That's
improved? What exactly are you meaning improved?
Like something with bonuses or +1 or
So a magical one.
Yes.
All right. Let's go. Anybody else have something to do before we leave?
I feel like I
Nope.
should find some type of supply with gold I'm going to get as soon as I group up with the rest of everyone.
Okay. Yeah, so as they're leaving the forum, Gaz, you appear freshly enlightened by the glory that is,
I'm rich.
well, they have to give you your money.
Oh, true.
Yeah, we basically you walk. I'm assuming you're walking up.
Oh yeah.
You're walking up to us, Gas.
I'm gonna walk up to Gaz and in Jace Fiernan's Draconic, I'm gonna be like, here's your money. And give it to Gaz.
Thank you, funny bird man.
Gaz,
Or no,
that's
I'm
40 gold.
Oh, I have to speak in common.
Oh,
Ooh.
no, I said that to you in Draconic.
Oh, so in that case, I reply in Draconic. I didn't know you spoke this. I didn't know you spoke Draconic.
Still can't really talk that good in Draconic either.
Mostly because Jace wasn't speaking Draconic.
Oh, you speak
Well,
in common?
No, I can speak Draconic.
Yeah, but
Oh, you-
Jace wasn't. I'm just saying. You're
I know.
copying his voice in Draconic.
I'm copying his voice in Draconic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Oh, okay, what's this for? Or hold on, no,
You would know what this is
Oh,
for.
fair enough. I'm like, oh, okay, this is for the work. God damn, 40 gold pages. I know exactly what I'm going to spend this on. You know what it is?
You grubbin.
Oh yeah, I'm grubbing.
You
grow I just had an amazing adventure. Have you been to the slums?
What's that slums?
this place where food is plentiful, fights are everywhere, and I got someone stole from me. It was pretty fun. I got paid 5 gold pieces for beating the shit out of someone. It was awesome, and I met this other lizard. I met this other lizard folk. Wow, we had a great time. I ate scallops. Was it scallop? It was scallops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ate scallops, and they were amazing. I learned how to cook food.
Wow.
Why talk different?
I'm speaking to you in Draconic.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you're more fluent in Draconic than you were in Common.
Yep.
Oh,
Since I've broken speech
Draconic,
in every single language I speak.
okay. Like, oh, this is my native tongue. I've been speaking to everyone in Common. It's not my first language.
Oh. Common, my first language.
I think I figured that. I think I knew that. I didn't think any language was your first language, to be honest. But that's all right.
Thanks.
I can imagine to the other two in the group, it's just lizard rattling and bird squawks.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm gonna follow. Or where are y'all going for? Or I'm looking over to the other two. What you do with money?
You hear Roland just go, I'll get back to you on that. As he
There you go.
kind of just like, I'm gonna go to the shop. Gonna go to Garabon's.
Have fun.
Well, you seem
Norbert
like
is-
you had a.
Norbert.
Oh, yeah.
Norbert is still slightly depressed by the 10 silver coins he holds in his sweaty hand in his pocket.
It was 10 copper coins.
Or no, sorry, 10 copper. My bad.
Yeah, you sold your soul for
My
10.
bad.
So what are you,
Does that?
what are you gonna do with
notice?
that 10 copper, buddy?
That's a great question. Probably trade it in for 1 silver. Trade it off.
Hmm.
Whatever I buy.
Try and trade away the
Either
guilt.
at this point, I mean,
Why would you want to get a silver?
it's
Coin
the same,
instead
it's
of-
the same value, but
It's the
easier
same
to keep
value.
because it's 1 silver instead of carrying 10 things, and I'm carrying 1. You know what
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
Yeah, but-
Maybe.
8 silver.
But one burns you and one doesn't.
Fuck! Oh no!
All your silver.
Oh shit!
Wait, does silver
Alright.
actually hurt? Do silver pieces-
DM, I gotta ask
DM.
a question.
You have, let's just say you have like a pair of gloves, and that protects you
Silver
enough.
silver makes you slightly uncomfortable. It does not damage you.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I
Keep
keep
the
10
cop.
copper coins.
I mean, I think you should probably keep it just to be like, you know what? I'm gonna remember this. I'm
No,
gonna keep it
spend
in my heart,
No, spend
and
it.
I'm gonna learn.
I
Spending
think it'd be better for my mental health that I get rid of it as soon as
Spend it on
possible.
the race car.
All right,
For the kids.
do whatever you want, man. You know?
I feel bad for holding this now.
It is a dead child's savings.
Have
No.
you? Wait, has this been communicated to the rest of the party at all,
Nope.
or did you
No.
just take it and not tell anybody? You
He
just
took it
I
and
wouldn't
didn't
tell
tell.
You're,
Yep.
Or you spend it on the candy that kid will never eat.
Oh, shit, you know what?
Christ!
That'll set
My
their
bad,
soul to
that was a
rest,
little
you know what I
far.
mean? That's
My
like
bad.
You know what? Wait, hold on. Maybe there is a way you could make this at least. Maybe not cure the corruption, but you can make it at least seem
No.
a bit better. Learning
Nah,
from it, you
nah,
buy.
I'm committed at this point. I can't go
Oh,
back.
okay.
Learn
I was
not
gonna
to-
say buy some candy and leave it at the grave, but all right. You know.
I don't know that works, dog.
I don't
No.
think it'll cure you of anything, but it could be at least a touching moment. Sort
I'll
of thing.
take my chances better in prayer, I
Buy,
guess.
buy the candy, eat it. Treat yourself. That
I'm
felt
sorry.
bad.
Wait, what about eating the key? What?
No, I said fucking buy the candy, then eat it.
Oh, with
Like,
candy.
Yeah,
I think
felt
that'd
bad.
be-
You
I feel
know,
like that'd be
stealing money
worse.
felt bad. You deserve a treat.
No, I
That's
don't
the cycle,
deserve
man.
that. Oh God. All right. What?
Okay. Also, how much is it to get the armor shipped to Dagger Lad?
3 silver.
Oh right, shit. I need a
I'm
semi
gonna take
armor to
that
the
out, then.
blacksmith.
You need what? Oh,
I need
yeah.
to,
Yes,
plug
your
that
armor to the
blacksmith,
blacksmith, that is 5 silver pieces to fix.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Can I wanna-
trade away the 10 the 10 copper and 4 of my silver.
Oh, can I sell my dagger I got a while back while I'm there?
Yes, dagger's only going to give you about 8 copper.
Well,
Damn.
it's better than sitting in my inventory.
Exactly. All right, so with that comfortably under concern, are we going to have check-ins with anyone else? With Miss West, Florin West, or with Lindsay before we head out on the road?
Well, I mean, I eventually do. Yeah, I will definitely be checking in. I don't know if we want to do that tonight, but
yeah,
I mean,
why not? It's only going to take me about 5 minutes, fortunately.
oh really? All right.
Yep.
I was hoping to do I was hoping to go there.
Okay,
just
if
check
you
in,
want to
and
do
then-
if you want to do a whole thing, she does just have one specific thing for you before you leave. But I also want to give you the package of goods that Jace leaves for you guys at the entrance to the city when you leave.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I do want to do a little bit more than just say hi. I'm leaving because
Okay. Yeah. No. If you
You
want to
know,
do that,
I
yeah, just remember
feel
it
like
for next session. Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay.
And
good.
then
And
quarter staff too.
yeah, quarterstaff, that'll cost you 2 silver. If it's a magic quarterstaff, what specifically you're looking for? You're looking for something that's just like a +1?
I guess so.
All right.
Whatever they got.
Give me 3 gold pieces for a +1.
Bet.
All right. Good.
I,
Gucci. Anything else before we head out?
That's cheaper than my armor.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could poke around in like a weapons shop or like a weapons deal.
or
and-
wait, when are we leaving? We still got like half a day left before.
Yeah,
we
I
leave,
mean,
right?
I said assumedly you'd head out during the afternoon so that you can make good time.
Oh well, I could do a check-in now and then go back like next session and be like, hey, there's more things I want to do before we leave, right?
I mean, my plan was just to toss you the things that she was preparing to help you on your journey. If you want to extend that into a scene right before you leave, that's perfectly fine as well.
Yeah, I was thinking. Funnily enough, I was thinking either do a dinner, like a full dinner, or lunch before we leave with her.
We can
not with her,
We
but
can do
before.
lunch before you leave. All right.
I think that's probably a good idea.
All right. Good deal. Just don't let me forget it for next time. All right.
All right.
Anybody else got something to do?
Yeah, I wanted to poke around a weapons weapon shop to
Yep.
see if I could find some how much for like 2 javelins?
2 javelins. Give me a gold piece.
A gold piece?
Either I should check if there's like any good like robes or any good like magical.
Yeah, you're in the high
items to
street?
help.
If you want to
Sure, yeah.
check on robes from the clothiers again, there are 3 options as per usual. One is a fairly standard but rather pretty robe. It's just kind of bordered in gold silk, and it's got a bunch of fire emblems on it. Kind of looks like some very ostentatious kind of Comic-Con shit.
All right.
Another one is a robe of billowing, so it constantly flares and floats out. And the last one is a plated or a pleated robe. It's got a bunch of layers of kind of stitched on fabric of different colors, mostly grays, silvers, and golds. Kind of looks like lacquered armor. And it gives you the ability to, once per day, you can cast mage armor without a spell slot.
Oh, that could be nice if I could replace that. Wait, how long does mage armor last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of time.
I should have looked for a better.
Actually, maybe I'll switch out my leather armor for that robe. How much is it?
10 gold.
10 gold?
Yep.
How much would my base leather? That would be like a silver.
Yeah, it would be like, yeah, a silver, basically.
Is a free cast of mage armor worth 10 gold?
Yes.
Do you think?
Am
I could eventually get. Wait, no. If I get also armor of shadows, I could have two free casts of mage armor in a day.
But add some extra.
Oh wait, actually, is
Mage
that...
armor doesn't stack. But
No, not stack. But like, say my mage armor runs out. Like, I cast.
there's
it in
a
the
very
morning.
low chance that you have to have 2 fights more than 8 hours apart. But
And that's the armor I need.
All right. Well, then that also saves me from having to take mage armor or armor of shadows.
exactly.
Oh fuck yeah! Wait, and then I could use my Eldritch Invocation for something else.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that?
Is that worth 10 gold? Is the question.
Just to help me.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say we fucking roll with that. We grab that. Is that from the? Is that from the guy
For additional effects.
or which guy?
No.
No, that's from the clothier, not
yeah, it's from the clothiers. 2, like, young gay guys.
Piece armor.
Oh, okay.
Talking.
All right. Yeah, I'll buy that,
All right,
and
cool.
I'll trade in my light armor for like 1 silver piece.
Yeah, they pretty much take it and just go, oh, yeah, cool, great, fucking... That's not... Yeah, it's like a silver piece, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna take out the. Hold on.
All right.
Take out
Those
light
of
armor?
you whispering conspiratorially in the background, it's currently midnight, so let's end it out, all right?
Yeah. What is the armor called?
It is
I was
called...
Good message.
it is called...
Just message.
it's called pleated robes, Pleated, but it's kind of a play on like plated robes, like plate armor. So it's
Yeah, I get it.
pleated robes.
But it's pleated robes. Yeah, no, I got it.
All right.
There we go.
So what was the question before we finish out?
I was just gonna say, is it possible? Could I go to the if I go to like the forge and ask them to like see if they can smith me a helmet to wear? Would that make me lose my unarmored bonus? Because it is just a helmet I'm looking for.
Helmets don't offer you any material bonus whatsoever to armor or anything.
Could I ask them to craft me a helmet with like extra spikes around my teeth so my bite is better?
No, that's
Damn.
not how that
Okay, never
works.
Fair enough.
You could ask them to get you a nice flavor piece that is a spiky helmet. That works fine. But that would not have any mechanical effect upon your character.
Hate to see it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, if that ends us out, next week we will start on the road to Daggerlord. We'll be heading out after having our last couple of meetings and a few buying things. Whoever wants to put down that basket of goods, or should I wait on that? I'll wait on that. No need to drag the session out for another half hour.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's been an absolute pleasure. Everybody say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. It's been wonderful.
Bye. Thank you.
Hi.
Yes,
Bye.
yes, yes.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't say that. Alrighty. Thank you all very much. I wish you all a lovely good night. Y'all gotta be quiet for a few seconds afterwards so I can put in some end music.